Story Mode, Episode 39, William's Broadsword, the start of the Chumbawumba Challenge. So it's been a while, it's been a minute. We have not played in some time, but we are back. We're ready to roll. You're about to hit the town, find the speakeasies, discover what there is to discover. Last you talked to the Lone Knoll, they were letting you know about the magical straw hat that is going to direct you to the speakeasies. Josh, are you doing dishes or something?
No.
Oh.
Just sitting here. Am I being loud?
It just sounded like you were moving dishes around and stuff.
It sounds like you're deep throating a cat.
But deep throating aside, we'll start with the fun facts, and then we'll get a little bit of a recap again, sort of get you guys headed in the right direction. But your question for tonight is, do your characters have a favorite song? Is there a tune or a melody or something that really just like means something to you? Like, yeah, you have favorite songs, but is there a song that means something near and dear to your heart? Like a personal story attached to a song. But we'll start with Cameron and Stoney. Cameron, what is Stoney's go-to song? Which one tugs at his heartstrings?
I don't know. Thought we already did this one, but it was, I guess, a little different setup.
Maybe, we may have asked a favorite song, but I'm asking for a personal connection to a song.
Right. I don't know.
Nothing? Nothing comes to mind?
I don't know. I don't know. Nothing. Yeah. I don't.
So you haven't. Well, maybe tonight you'll establish an emotional connection with the song. There's not like a tune you get stuck in your head though occasionally.
No.
I'm just gonna put Stoney hates music.
I mean, I love party music, but maybe it's just different.
Oh, so you just like the way that the beats feel
right? Yeah.
through your body.
I like when the beat moves my body and my partner's body.
Gotcha. So more instrumental, drum and bass.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know the name of the song. I just know how it makes me feel.
Right.
Okay. All right. Club music. Got it. Club music. Josh, how about Tug or Blib? Might be on. Nope.
Well, I got a really good one, but I cannot remember the name of it. I'm sitting here trying to Google it.
Sing it. You know the words.
No, I know the concept of the song. It's Reba McEntire sings. I don't believe it's called Father's Hands, but it's like He Never Told Me. You guys don't listen to country. She's like, he never told me. How was I supposed to know that he loved me so? I don't believe that one's Father's Hands.
You should be done.
Fancy? I know that one.
No, it ain't Fancy either. Don't worry about it. I can't find it. I'm just gonna do I'm Blue. Bada dee da do.
Dabba die. Dabba doo.
Yeah,
What the?
Yeah.
Scooby Doo. What a.
And obviously, the life experience is I was green, and I thought I was gonna die because I'm blue. So.
Interesting. Why? Well, so surface level, very surface level. Literally, skin deep.
I tried to find something deeper, and I can't figure out the freaking name of the song. So.
Well, you'll have time to think about it. Jared, how about Tyrell? Is Tyrell I know Jared is big into music, but is Tyrell big into music?
I think it translates. Yeah. Can you hear me? Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, yeah. Music definitely speaks to all kinds of moods and needs,
Mhm.
and one that has carried Tyrell through some trouble in recent past, because it's hard to pick a favorite song, but one that immediately came to mind was one of a very classical nature, one with very simple words, yet in a different language. So it's something doesn't necessarily understand what it's saying, but he can feel what it means.
Is it 99 Luftballons?
Which
No.
version?
Clearly the German one. If it's no,
No,
what
it's
song
actually-
is it?
It's French. I'll destroy the pronunciation. It's Je te laisserai des mots. But it's a beautiful song.
I think I spelled it correctly. Is it just classical music?
No, it's actually a modern song, but with a very classical feel to it.
Who performs it? Not to make you
What?
pronounce another thing.
Sorry, let me. I can't hear anybody. Just a second.
Wish I hadn't gone first, because I would have picked Under the Sea, and I would have sang it for you guys. But you caught me out really off guard. I was not prepared at all.
Well,
You missed a shot on
There-
that. I think we need to.
there's a reason I'm asking you. You know, the questions are usually relevant, so there may come a time tonight in which you get a chance here to re-up this conversation.
Under the Sea is going to have to happen. That's too perfect.
I've also been sick for like 5 days, so.
Oh, the greatest man I never knew.
Jared, do we have you back, or can you hear us, or are you still working on things?
Yeah, I'm coping. I think my speakers are going out. I posted the name in the chat. Did you? Is that what you needed?
Oh, I was just curious. Patrick Watson is the name of the artist.
Yeah. Yep.
Did you hear me?
I
Did you hear me?
I hear you now.
The greatest man I never knew.
The
That was
greatest
the Reba
man
song
I never knew.
That was the Reba song I was trying to think of. Once again, you didn't give me enough time.
Well, these are meant to be quick fire questions,
Yeah,
man.
you just gotta go.
Gotta go. The man. Sorry, what was the name of it again?
I'm blue.
No, the man I never knew.
The greatest man I never knew.
The greatest man. Gotcha. Okay.
I think I'd rather sing I'm blue though.
Oh no, I got you down for that now. Kobe, how about Detective Easter?
Yeah, it'd have to be one of the songs that I learned in school growing up. Just about, it's one of those songs that stick with you. You just always remember like the ABCs. But
It's the cleanup
for me,
song?
it's the measurement song. It's Two Gnomes Wide.
Two Gnomes Wide. How does the Two Gnomes Wide song go?
I have a fuzzy memory of exactly how that goes.
Gotcha. But it's
Perhaps if there was a bard around, they might be able to perform it.
It's nice to know that it's a very educational song, and what better way to learn the units of measurement standard across Morningstar? I mean, because gnomes definitely don't come in a variation of sizes. They're all the exact same size, especially on the width.
And that's why most roads are 2 gnomes wide. We just know that.
Some roads. I don't know if most roads, but yeah, there was one road in particular. And then Ian, Sailor Sun, Soul. Is there a song of your people where you come from, or have you since coming down to the Crystal Sphere of Morningstar, have you discovered a song that you never knew?
Oh, yes. I mean, we had to travel far and wide for it, but we are the only nation, planet, moon, keeping the great Smash Mouth around alive and walking with the great song "Walking on the Sun."
I'd like to change my answer.
So, they have their own place of residence,
Wow.
always on the moon, and I wish I could go see them.
I imagine with a name like Smash Mouth, he's probably a pretty violent person. A great warrior.
Nicest fucking guy you ever meet. He will hug you to death, but it will be the softest cuddle you've ever had.
Wow. Sounds like a big teddy bear or something.
Oh, you know it.
Okay.
A moon bear, you might call it.
Moon bear. There you go. Yeah. Moon anything in front of what has to do with soul. All right. But yeah, thanks for the fun facts. Is there anything you guys want to ask me about Nycanthies, Polydaria, Morningstar?
What is the national song of Nycanthies?
Oh, you
Yes.
know, I think I had this written down somewhere. Because you guys asked me this one time.
You should know immediately. It's also Smash Mouth.
No, it's definitely not Smash Mouth. I'm gonna say Barbie Girl is the
Oh my god.
the.
I didn't think the city was so superficial.
Are there tickets out of this place?
Well,
And
nobody
how do they show
nobody really
appreciation
nobody
for
really
it?
sings it. You know, it's
Oh, so it's like the United States national anthem. We don't just sing it for fun. Only. when
no,
we're
it's
playing.
not forced upon people at sporting events or anything like that, and
Should be.
it's more so like, you know,
Only birthdays.
Missouri's flower or bird. It's like, you know, those things are okay, cool, but it's not. There's not people going around with T-shirts and singing the song. I don't know. So it's there. It's a fun fact, but it's not widely celebrated by any means. Most people of Nycanthies, if you were to ask them, they wouldn't know. But it is Barbie Girl.
Okay.
You guys seem so disappointed. What did you expect from me? What do you want?
A real song.
It is a real song.
Debatable.
What's a Barbie?
And who are all the people that you guys talked about in your songs? Like what? Reba McEntire is in in Morningstar, or like what? I don't.
You didn't know that she's a Duchess of Morningstar? Who even are you?
At least, you know, Smash Mouth. I can do something with that, but you know, and I'm fine with Reba McEntire being in Morningstar. I welcome her. She's totally welcome. But, let me throw up the stream for you guys, and then
It's Reba. She's everywhere.
clearly she's a paracausal being. She just exists in every reality.
Not as good as Moon Reba.
So are we still taking this guy back to the Keepers of Justice to turn in, or have we already done that?
You already
I
turned
can't
him in.
remember.
You already turned him in.
Okay, so we're still there at the
Yes. So
Hall of Justice.
I'm headed
Awesome.
over to the Hall of Justice right now. But yes, last time we left off, you guys had taken leave from.
Liam Neeson.
Whoa, frame drop. You guys had taken leave from the Lone Knolls residence. You had found the fire poker, the spare fire poker, and essentially solved the mystery. Found the guilty party. So
Oh God, what is that noise?
I don't know, what is the noise?
It sounded like someone was chugging. Oh, that triggered me.
Sorry, go on.
Well,
Oh.
as you guys returned, the delinquent, the criminal, Spot, I believe his name was, pretty sure. Can anybody confirm or deny that? No.
Yes.
I have no idea.
That was
Yes.
him.
Okay, Spot.
Yes.
Look at that, remembering things. Okay. But as you return and hand over Spot to the guards, they sort of escort him inside. You hand over the murder weapon, Detective Easter, and the evidence and everything to the guard. You recognize this guard. He sort of frequents the detective hall, the second floor. And he says that he has a note for you from the higher-ups, from High Justice Ginsburg, and he hands you the letter. Do you want to open it now and see its contents, or do you want to wait to read it?
It's just like at the end of Back to the Future 2 with the rain, and you're getting handed the envelope.
It's not quite as dramatic. It's just dark outside. No rain.
I'm going to go place this in my desk.
Okay.
And then, so yeah, but I'm going to read it along the way, but I'm going to act like I'm just going to go and place it in the desk.
Sure. Okay. On your way up, and this is obviously information that only Detective Easter knows, but the rest of you can roleplay along. Detective Easter, the note that you're reading as you go to put it up into your desk, in fact, outlines investigation orders to discover the location of the speakeasies, discover the passwords, discover who's running these operations, essentially just get information on how to better track these speakeasies, on how to, gain entry. Essentially, they're planning a sting at some point to hit these speakeasies or crack down on them. You're to go undercover and learn all of this information. Essentially, and you've got a pretty good alibi, a pretty good Chumbawumba challenge, a reason for doing this. So,
well, perfect. I'm going to grab my disguise out of my desk.
All right.
And I'm going to put my disguise on. So it's a beak and some like feathers that I can throw onto my like some feather chaps I can throw down on my legs and on my little gauntlets on my arm. No actual armor, just kind of looks like feathers, but then kind of a long like a beak, and I'm just going to put my cloak on over top of it so that I hopefully can disguise myself as an oversized kinku.
All right. I was going to say, seems like a kinku.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you exit out the front of the hall in the disguise, or do you go out the side entrance, maybe approach from an alleyway or something?
I will come from the alleyway.
Okay, you do exactly that. You round the corner to see your companions sort of speaking to one another. What are you guys talking to each other about?
Hey, so how are we gonna ditch Easter? I don't think he's gonna be. Oh God, what?
How about we just go and enjoy the Chumbawumba? I, of course, will be in disguise. I think that the heroes of Nycanthies have earned it. Have they not? And I shall accompany you to make sure that, of course, nobody gets rough with you.
Detective Easter, it was also outlined in the note that by any means necessary, you have a free pass to, partake, to do illegal activity in the name of getting this information. So.
Oh, I assume once I said undercover, that means typically in Nycanthies you can do whatever you want as long as you say you're undercover.
Exactly.
It's kind of like with all due respect.
Right.
And then you can say whatever you want. Yeah.
Yeah. Just wanted to make sure you understood. Yeah, what was going on here. So.
Perfect.
But yes, so you guys know from your meeting with the Lone Knoll. He told you that Williams Broadsword was the first place for you to go. The drinks are a bit steep in price, but that is the last known location of the magical straw hat used by Threebeard, the only sentient creature to ever complete the Chumbawumba challenge. You recognize the name Threebeard because he's been sort of adjacent to your adventure this whole time, all the way back since Giant's Bones. There's been notices of him like missing, going on drunk benders, but you don't know where his journey ended. But obviously he came to Nycanthies, did the Chumbawumba challenge, and moved on. So that's sort of the backstory. You know that Williams Broadsword is across from the Emerald, which is the theater. It's just beyond, just to the left over here. So you guys can head that direction if you want, or if you guys need to go anywhere else before you head to the Williams Broadsword, you're welcome to do so. It's markets are up and running. It is night, but it is the epoch of Eventide, so that 30 days of night is present. But yeah, whatever the group wants to do. I'm gonna run and get a drink real quick while you guys deliberate those things.
Well, boys, you think you need any equipment or anything ahead of this? You guys ready to get our crawl on?
Chumbawumba. Chumbawumba.
All right.
Usually in Nycanthies, it's accompanied by a group of people all saying Chumbawumba. If we're going to fit in at these parties, you all might as well understand the customs.
I mean, you could be playing a prank on us, and if we look like a bunch of chodes walking into this bar saying Chumbawumba, it's gonna look really silly.
It might look really silly, but it would be funny if that was a prank.
Man, I'm liking the new Easter here.
Chumbawumba mean?
You guys, for the rest of the night, how about you guys just call me Beaky?
How clever.
Thank you. That is my disguise name.
Oh, I wonder where you got that name.
I have returned. Did you guys stock up on Pedialyte and... No? Okay. You guys don't usually prepare before you go on a bender?
No, of course not. That's the point of a bender.
Okay,
That's
so you guys are headed to Williams Broadsword then?
That's tomorrow's Stoney's problem, not current Stoney's.
So what's the verdict?
Yeah, we're
That's the
calling
plan?
Easter Beaky. We got to call Easter Beaky. It was a very clever
Beaky?
nickname he came up with.
Okay.
Beaky. Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys make your way across. You find the first bridge. From this bridge, across from the Emerald, you can see it's a giant diamond-shaped building. Very, very pretty in scope. Slight green tinge to it. It's hard to see in the dark. But you guys make your way across the bridge. From the bridge, you can see a congregation of people leaving the theater. There's obviously a play or something that just let out, but the people are leaving, and off in the distance you can see them moving into Williams Broadsword. So you guys make it up to the bridge here, and you can see the congregation of people moving to Williams Broadsword, being let in the doors and finding seats inside. The doors are in fact already open. You can see guards sort of, doing their thing, their normal patrols, just walking around, making sure there's not any riffraff or trouble. But you guys are welcome to walk across the way, converse with anyone you might see along the way, or go straight into Williams Broadsword.
And so, what's the idea here? There's something here.
You know that there is a speakeasy here, but you don't know how to get into it or where it necessarily is. You know, it's in Williams Broadsword, but nobody from the general public do that typically. Like that, you have to be invited or find a way in, or find the right password. Typically with speakeasies, it's about knowing the password, knowing the right people, knowing the right place. So all these speakeasies that you're going to go to across Nycanthies, there's going to be different things you're going to have to do to get into them, right? Just like you would any other speakeasy. So the speakeasies, just to list them on the Chumbawumba Challenge, one of them is called the Displacer Beast. One of them is called the Distant Plane. One of them is called the Sending Stones. One of them is called Williams Broadsword, the Rat's Nest, which you've already been to in the boat, and the Impersonator's Pass Grenade. So
All right, boys.
You guys sort of move through the crowd, very nonchalant. Beaky, is that right?
That's right.
Okay. Just making sure. But you guys get to the front door, and you walk in, and the room is alive with music. The bard you've grown to know so well is performing in the middle of the well-lit room. There's a number of tables and things, people all around the room, and as you sort of scan the room for a table, you see a group of orcs move off and join the other table of orcs, leaving one table open for you guys to sit down at if you'd like.
I'm gonna run fast and go claim the table.
Very nice. You can see another half elf sort of like snap their fingers like, shucks, like we just missed it. Like you were so fast and so on top of it that you claimed the only table in this happening place.
I literally want to be on top of it until everyone shows up.
Okay. It doesn't seem out of the ordinary for you to be on top of this table. There are other people on top of the tables. This is a pretty happening place. So yeah, you're sort of on the table, and Nick joins you and is a little perplexed as to why you're on the table, but he sits down and sort of looks behind at the buffet.
Nick, good. Now I can get off this table.
You definitely established yourself that this is, your table.
I know who I am.
So is this like an open mic night type situation?
Oh, you don't know. It seems like the bard has the room and nobody's really stepping up. He's just going from song to song to song. Playing some familiar tunes, some good songs, good tunes, but nothing that any of you mentioned in any of your fun facts or anything like that. But yeah, you guys all sit down at the table. It looks like it's a buffet kind of thing. You can get up and, serve yourself or whatever. But a waiter comes by, dressed in pretty nice attire, and sort of approaches the group and waves a hand and says, "What you want?" You, I'm talking to you. What do you want? What you want?
What you want? I'm gonna try to mimic his voice.
Yes,
What you
yes.
want?
Very clever, Kinku. Ha ha ha. Funny, funny. What can I get you to drink?
Yes, sir, please. What's the specialty drink of this your establishment?
Ooh, special drink. I don't know. Hard to say. What wets your lips?
What wets your lips?
I love me some root beer, personally.
Yes.
William's Broadsword only makes finest root beer. Yes. Mm.
All right, I'll have one of those. How
Root
much
beers all
beer?
around. Good. Excellent. Any objections? Anyone? No root beer. Root beer. Everyone.
Root beer.
All right. I'll be right back. So he takes off to get you guys some root beers. He returns pretty quickly, and he sets the root beers on a platter down in the center of the table, and walks away.
It's a little too fast in getting those root beers.
All right, Beaky, what do you think? Do you have any experience in these situations? How are we going to get into this first location?
Yes, the first thing we should do is cause a scene, and I take my glass of root beer and chuck it across the room.
Where'd you chuck it?
Over Stoney's head. Whoever it hits, wherever it lands, it lands.
All right, so there's a table of high elves. You throw
God.
that's right over Stony. You throw the mug of root beer across the room, and it drills the finest dressed gentleman at that table, and he is just sort of taken aback and looks at his fine garments covered in this sugary substance, and he stands up and looks and scans the room for who might have thrown it.
Feels the wrong time to have an existential crisis, buddy.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check, Detective Easter, to see if you hide.
Oh, I'm gonna do pretty well on this one. Let's. I got a 26.
Okay. He has no idea who threw this root beer. Everyone seems to be in merriment and joy, and nobody seems to catch his eye, but he continues to scan his room, or the room, and he sort of takes off down the hallway to presumably change his clothes or get the sticky substance off of himself. But you do notice from where you left your mug, or where it was placed on the tray, there's a little slip of paper.
I'm going to pick up the paper.
You open up the slip of paper, and it says, one uses a sword, one uses a pin, but if you cross them, they'll stick you in the end.
I'm going to hand the piece of paper to Blib.
Okay. Blib, you see the note, and you read it as best you can, and it says, one uses a sword, one uses a pin, but if you cross them, they'll stick you in the end.
One uses a sword, one uses a pen. Yeah, I'm going to pass. You know what? I'm just going to huddle everyone together and read the note out to them.
All right. What does it say?
One uses a sword, one uses a pin. If you cross them, they'll stick you in the end. I feel like this is our clue to begin the Chumbawumba challenge.
Like, I'm completely shocked at that notion.
You like
I know.
put your
It's
hands
kinda-
on your cheeks, you go, gasp!
Yeah. Just big Deadpool style. Just,
I don't even notice.
I'm regretting my
I take
decision
it
just to throw the root beer. I'm like, maybe just clues or otherwise.
The high elf has not returned from the lavatory yet, so.
maybe if we just keep throwing drinks, we'll get more clues.
Upon that suggestion, I'm going to take Nick's drink and toss it over at the orc table.
Okay.
I'm going to pick my drink up and hold it.
Nick sort
I
of
shoved
like
mine
looks at you
enthusiastically.
like, please don't, but you've already thrown it, and you throw the drink at the orc table. Go ahead and tell me which one of these orcs you're aiming for.
I'm going to get up and leave.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
I'm
move away
trying
from the
to- I'm-
table. All right, where are you going?
I'm moving away from the. I'm going to the other side of the room.
Okay.
So you see that
Visual,
big-
I want to keep a visual, but I don't want to be there.
So are you cutting across the floor to go to the other side of the room, or are you like walking across? How are you going to the other side of the room?
I mean, I'm pretty big. People would just kind of get out of my way, other than maybe the orcs. I don't see the orcs. Where are they at?
They're right over here.
Yeah, opposite corner.
Okay, so you
Right,
wanna,
Yeah, that big one. That
you-
big one's the
you
one
wanna
I'm-
you wanna get
Short
up and go that way, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that
Okay.
sounds like a.
that big one's the one I'm aiming at.
Okay, this guy here,
No, the other one.
that guy here,
Opposite side.
this one here.
That one.
Okay. Thumbs up. Great. Okay. Give me another stealth check, please.
Not as good. I got a 17.
All right, that's still enough to fool the orc. The orc sort of, is touching his bare chest with this root beer, and he immediately looks with his. It's kind of hard not to tell what direction it came from, but he sees Tug stand up from the table and walk away, and covered in this root beer. That's the only obvious choice of who would have thrown this thing, and he starts to make his way to you, Tug.
Okay, guys. While he's going after Tug, could it be like the
Oh, if
swords
he's
and
coming. Do I see him coming? Have I turned around?
So
and
you've
seen-
rounded the corner, and you're sort of out of the side of your eye. You can see that he's flustered and making his way to round the corner as well.
Tug no bitch. I lock eyes. I go at him. He's coming my way. I'll walk right at him.
Oh, so you turn, you see him go past the column. So he rounds the column too, and you guys just sort of have this like stare off. And you like he passes the column, and you are just sort of side eye him. But as soon as he walks past the column, you're like straight there, ready, waiting for him, just like. And you guys just sort of freeze
Absolutely.
frame, like
Seduce him.
No, I take. No,
Seduce him.
fuck no. Fuck no. If he's coming at me, I walk straight up to him.
Cross your pen and sword.
You walk straight up to him. Okay, so you guys are like nose to nose, like fight night, like weigh in, like you guys are about
Oh
to
no, I
square
didn't want
off.
to be that.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't want to be nosed. Because I'm gonna cheers him. I'm gonna cheers him with my
Sing a
root
duet
beer.
and karaoke. Sing a duet and karaoke.
So he sort of looks at you. He says, "Do you throw that drink?" Did you throw that drink?
No, I didn't throw that drink. I'm drinking my root beer. Fill this mug. That's a full mug.
I think you owe me a drink.
Oh shit! I'll give you 2. How many do you want?
Enough for my friends.
So that's 2, right? Yeah.
No.
You, me.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5
Oh, I said
drinks.
2. I said I'd give you 2. So.
I won't accept anything but 5.
Well then, fine. Don't accept them. I'll just go back over here.
You're not going anywhere until I get 5 drinks.
Well, I guess you're gonna have to go order them.
And
I said I'd give you
he
2.
steps closer when he sort of puffs out his chest.
I step closer. I puff out my chest.
Okay, now you guys are nose to nose. He says, 5!
1.
5!
None. I just turn around and walk off.
He grabs you by the shoulder and, like, turns you around. He says, 4!
1.
4!
1.
3!
I'm telling you, I'll go 1 and split 1 with you. That's a reasonable offer.
You can see he sort of scratches his, like, tusks. Says, fine! 1 and share.
Awesome. Let's do this.
So, there's a table of
I
drinks behind you, yeah. Sort of over here. But, you grab one, and he sort of accompanies you to the table. You guys pick up the pints. Says, what are we drinking to?
The Chumbawumba.
Chumba what?
How about your health?
My health. And he sort of raises his goblet.
Yeah, and I raise mine and I go, your health.
And he turns the cup upside down on top of your head. And the root beer splashes over you and sort of starts to run down your shoulders. It's pretty ice cold root beer. And he just lets out a huge belly laugh. Thank you for the drink. And he walks off.
Now I throw the cup.
You throw it at his
We
back.
need to figure it out.
Now
We
I
haven't gotten in
throw-
there yet.
Now I throw a cup directly at his back.
This is
Alright.
not how I expected tonight to go, but this is how it's going.
So you throw the root beer and he's close enough you can't miss. It's with your non-claw arm. So you throw and you hit him in the back and it's a partial cup of root beer, but he sort of turns and he's got like a devilish look in his eye. It says, "You want to wrestle, do ya?"
Oh, get the honey out and slather me pink.
There is some
Where's
honey
he
on
gonna
the
put that
table if you
on?
want.
Oh, I grab the honey.
All right, so
I pour it over my head.
you just cover yourself in honey. Okay.
I cover myself in honey. I'm so sticky that it's hard to walk forward.
He steps up to the table and he sees the boar's head, and with his hand axe, he chops the boar's head off, and he puts it on his own head, and he says, "Piggy loves honey," and he starts to get on all fours and crawl towards you.
What the fuck?
I get down in crab position.
What do you do?
I get down like a crab, and I go right over towards him with my crab arm up.
He sort of goes belly up, and he says, "Piggy want belly scratches."
Oh, I jump on his belly. I rub his belly.
He just sort of belly laughs again. I like you. What's
I
your
like
name?
you. Blib do pull up.
That's too long. Blib.
Tug. Blib will work.
Tug. Blib. Which one do you prefer?
I'll answer both of them. Just don't call me late to dinner.
Very well. If you're looking for a good time, you know where I'll be.
Oh, buddy.
Catch you
I know.
later, Blib.
Have a good one.
You can see he goes over to his other orc buddies at the table, and they're sort of looking at him like, "What the hell?" And he just starts to obviously recount this tale of what
Is there
just
like
occurred.
a lot of pointing over at
Oh,
Tug?
the room, the attention has been drawn off of the bard as much as he's trying, and has definitely been drawn over to the corner, to the lobster lady covered in honey and the orc adorning the boar's head. So
What the fuck was that?
take-
That was hilarious.
I just pick up my mug and like cheers the entire room and down that root beer.
you down the root beer, you slam it on the table, and everybody sort of gives out a little bit of a cheer and a laugh and goes back to their business. It's a little bit louder than it was before, but you guys have definitely drawn some attention to your table.
Hey, boys, do you have any ideas here besides throwing glasses?
It's a good time. You ought to try it.
I
all
thought
about a fight.
I thought Madame Blib du Pull-Up almost infiltrated the orcs and got us into the Williams Broadsword.
There was definitely more than belly rubbing going on there.
That orc was about to infiltrate something else.
They don't call me Tug for nothing.
You can see the waiter makes their way across the room and says, "Can I get you anything else?" More drinks, perhaps?
Drinks!
Drinks it is! And he doesn't even hesitate. He's happy to continue to serve you guys. Obviously, he's getting gratuity, so... He runs off, grabs the tray of drinks, brings it back, sets it down on the table, and walks away.
Okay, guys, so let's put our heads together here.
Okay,
One uses a sword.
Tyrell, what do you think?
You look at the scrap of paper again and sort of speak it in hushed tones to each other. And it says, one uses a sword, one uses a pin, but if you cross them, they'll stick you in the end.
Can I, like, look around? Is there any clues maybe on the wall? Or, like, do I see a sword or a pin or a quill?
You look around, and in fact, there is a mantle, like above the food, and on that mantle, you can see that there is a broadsword adorned on that mantle, like on a wooden plaque, and you see the little nameplate at the bottom, and it says Williams Broadsword.
Can I go pick up the sword? Does anybody have any, like, is this running anything for anybody?
It doesn't look like it's something you should pick up. It looks like it's very much like the centerpiece, right? Like it is mounted on that wooden plaque.
I'm assuming that whatever the answer to the riddle is the password.
Yeah.
It sounds to me like the Swords of Justice or something along those lines.
Yeah, I was thinking something
Ooh,
with the courts.
ooh, that's pretty. Yeah. That's. One uses a sword, one uses a pin. So could that be a? I'm thinking like a judge, but they'll stick you. It's the stick you in the end that. Like when he first read this, I immediately thought of like a warrior and a lawyer.
Yeah, maybe like an executioner and a person who writes laws.
Okay. Yeah.
If you break the laws, you're gonna in this town alone. You're gonna.
Is
get
there a
in
lord
jail.
of this town that we could?
You would answer to the Swords of Justice, or you would answer to the High Justice of Nycanthia.
Detective
So
Easter,
maybe it is
with your passive perception, you can see the corner of what looks like to be another note under one of the mugs of root beer that were brought.
And somebody said it was a bad idea to throw drinks. And then I just pull the note out and hand it this time to Sailor Sun.
But
You,
Detective,
gonna
you were
grab
the
a
one
cup
who
and
said
throw.
that after you threw the drinks.
Nick sort of looks at you, Detective Easter, like, what the hell? You threw my drink and you gave Sailor... Like, you had to reach across Nick to hand the mug to Sailor Sun. And he just sort of smugly takes one of the root beers off the plate, and he just like shakes his head like, whatever.
I don't know. I just get the feeling that you're some sort of non-playable character.
Nick says, look, you guys could have asked me at any moment, but, you know, I just felt like it was too easy. I just, you know, I want to let you figure it out. So when you really need help, you come and ask me. I'll solve your little riddles for you.
But of course.
I bet you don't know the answer, Nick. You're just full of yourself.
All right, Sailor Sun, what does it say?
So the slip of paper says, soldiers and riders swing their dicks. If
Soldiers
you
and
ask
riders
me,
swing
it
their
makes
dicks.
me sick.
Soldiers and riders swing your
Swing
dicks?
their dicks. If
Swing
you
their
ask
dicks.
me, it makes me sick.
You ask me, it makes me sick.
And the question at the bottom of the note says, what do they both stick you with?
Swinging dicks.
Their swords? They stick you with the pointy end?
Nick sort of chuckles a little bit. He says, it's pretty easy. You guys really don't see it? You get
I want to hand Nick my now full root beer and ask for his assistance.
Oh, all right. Are you sure? Any guesses
Yes.
before I tell you the answer?
What? No,
No,
I don't want
I-
to give up. I don't want to
He's
give up
pretty-
so
I've
easily.
not been a dick to
Hold
you,
up.
Nick.
No, Soul, you and we're on good terms. Don't get me wrong. I'm happy to help you out. I just want to give everybody their fair shake before I give you the answer, you know.
All
Say
right,
it
well,
again.
why
Say
don't
it again.
you enjoy this cool root beer while you wait for everyone to accept you
Thank you.
and give their answers?
Yeah, so the two clues are one uses a sword or one uses a pin. They'll stick you in the end. And then what was the other one?
So you reading the notes to each other. You start from the first note you got, which is one uses a sword, one uses a pin. But if you cross them, they'll stick you in the end. Soldiers and riders swing their dicks. If you ask me, it makes me sick. And the question at the end is, what do they
Gay
both
soldiers?
stick you with?
Gay soldiers. Penises. Pointy end. They stick you with judgment. I don't know.
The tip?
Just.
I mean, I don't know. I'm completely lost on this, so I want to figure it out, but
Nick sort of lets out a big belch. Says, give up.
Can anyone hear me?
I can hear
Yeah.
you now, Tyrell.
Okay.
But he's like known the answer forever. We just couldn't hear him.
We're talking about. It says one uses a sword and one uses a pin. But the
Your
question
hands?
at the bottom is, what do they both stick you with? So, like, one I was thinking is we're referring to like a living something that's doing the action of the, I guess, let's say poking or something, like sword to slash, a pin, right? Sword, pin could poke, sword could poke. Like I liked Kobe's or Detective Easter's thought there with the tip. But the question is, what do they both stick you with? So it's something.
Point.
Yeah, how do we submit our answer, and can we be wrong, or do we only get one chance?
The waiter comes by and
Only-
says, can I help you with anything else?
We'd like another glass of root beer.
Coming right up.
Okay, quit saying that. We have to tell him I'm sir. I'm sure we have to tell this
Brings
guy.
back the root beer and sets it down on the table and says, "Have fun."
I want to lift the glass of root beer to see if there's another piece of paper.
You lift all the glasses of root beer and there are no more notes.
Perhaps we should leave a tip next time he comes by.
Just the tip?
All right, bottoms up, boys.
So you guys all drinking your root beers?
I'm gonna pour mine on the ground.
Okay.
I'm gonna give mine to Nick.
Nick gladly accepts and takes the other root beer.
I mean, it sounds like it's pretty good. I'm gonna drink some.
Now, Nick, do you want to tell us your theory of what you think the answer could possibly be?
But not the full answer, just like what you think.
He says, I'm not sure how I can... You want me to give you a hint, is what you want me to do?
I think it'd be more fun.
I want you to explain your whole scientific process.
Ooh.
You know, it's a rhyme, right? Like, there's the words that rhyme, yeah? So, dick, stick. What rhymes with dick and stick?
Chick.
Chick. Well, it's not chick, and it's not quick. Because what
Lick.
would describe a pin or a sword, especially if they're
Prick.
gonna stick you with it?
The prick.
Oh, yeah. Nice job, Sailor Son. You're pretty clever.
Alright, I was just thinking of all the guys I knew.
Yeah. Because, you know, riders and soldiers, they can be pricks. And they're going to stick you with their prick, right? Because, like, yeah.
Alright.
So do we have to be a prick to someone?
Well, I mean, that might
that
be
does
the
that,
answer. Or, you know, maybe you just work it into a sentence.
Where's the waiter? Never here when you need him.
He's got his back turned. He's sort of working on something at the table, but you can, like, you know, whistle at him or something.
Hey, prick, get over here.
I knew you were gonna do that.
He sort of turns and he, like, kind of offendedly walks over. And he says, "What did you call me?"
I said prick.
Oh. Yeah, why, yes, of course. I'll be right back. I'm sorry. I forgot your drinks. He runs over. This time he doesn't go to the same place, though. He walks around a corner. And he comes back to the table with the same looking mugs. But he says, "Yes, sir, of course, of course. Here is your whiskey drink, lager drink, cider drink, and a vodka drink." And he says it in very hushed tones, and then he leaves the table.
These remind me of the best times.
But yes, there is like a little platter, and he starts to bring one to each of you. So each one of you is getting your own platter of these drinks.
Oh God!
I hope we don't get knocked down
Full flight.
after all
So
these
good.
drinks.
So yes, the first one up is the whiskey drink. Are you guys partaking in the whiskey drink?
Yeah, it's
Already
on a
drank
journey.
mine.
All right, boys, cheers it up.
Yep.
Nick sort of says to swimming with bow-legged women.
I am a woman, gentlemen.
Oh, you, buddy.
So he, you know, cheers, slams the whiskey drink. Says, "Man, that was shitty."
I am not
All right,
going to
can I-
take it like a shot. I am not an uncultured swine. I'm gonna drink it slowly.
Did you just call me uncultured, Tyrell?
A little bit.
That's what it
You
sounds
all
like.
are uncultured for not recognizing I'm a woman.
I meant no offense. I mean, bow-legged men, whatever you prefer. I'm up for whatever.
I'm all for it.
You know
Can
what
I
else
call that
rhymes with prick? Nick,
Can I?
Oh, Soul, you hurt me.
you hurt me.
I'm sorry. It's
Can
the
I call
whiskey
that waiter back over?
Sure.
Do we?
We still have like 3 drinks to drink.
Yeah.
No, I
Did
just wanna
any of
talk
you
to him.
did any of you not take the whiskey drink?
I put my fake beak into it and then
Mhm.
poured it out under the table.
Okay. I need everybody to accept Detective Easter. You guys get a +1 to charisma,
Mm-hmm.
-1 to perception.
Weird how that worked.
But you're calling back over the waiter?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you call him back
That-
over?
I look at him when he sees me
He
and
sees you.
finger him over
Sure.
and finger him.
He makes his way over. He says, "Yes, of course. What can I do for you?"
That table over there, I'm pretty sure it's full of pricks also. I pointed at the table full of orcs.
He says, you mean that table?" And he gestures to the orc one. He says, "You wish me to?" And he sort of pauses and looks at you like, "Them? Like that you want me to bring them drinks, kind of thing?"
Yeah, they're a bunch of pricks too.
Very well. Very good. And he goes around the corner, same thing, brings the drinks and sets it down on the orcs' table, and they all look at him like, who got these drinks for us? And the waiter sort of points in your general direction.
I'm gonna hold up a mug, kind of. I guess that's a cheers.
Yeah. And you hear a roar from the orc table as you hear them say, "Cheers to Blib!" And they
It's nice that you made amends after throwing a drink at him.
But they don't slow down. They slam that stuff. One after the other. Like they put it down quick, and you can see once their drinks are finished, the waiter comes over to them and sort of speaks to all of them, and they're all a little confused, but one of them is listening, the one that you spoke to, and he sort of ushers them into the back, and you see them leave the table.
Oh,
While he's gone, I'm just gonna throw both my drinks under the table.
Okay.
Just making the worst mess over here.
It's loud, it's rowdy, it's not hard to sneak that away. But the vodka drink is up next if you guys want to take that one.
Is there a palate cleanser before we get into that?
Yeah, there's bread right on the table. Don't you see it?
Oh, that'll work.
Some little slices of ginger.
Saltine crackers, yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Everybody taking the vodka drink?
Yep.
All right. Detective Easter, yours are under the table. I need everybody another +1 to your charisma, another -1 to perception. After the vodka drink comes the lager drink. Everybody taking the lager drink? Obviously, Detective Easter isn't, but Nick sort of says, wait. We didn't toast on the last one, guys. We all just took the vodka drink without a cheers. I think this lager drink, we need 2 cheers.
I ate bread, so that's kind of like toast.
I already
Hip,
said
hip.
something, but, Oh, hip, hip.
Hip, hip.
Hip, hip. Hip, hip.
Hooray.
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 I think I
Hip,
just
hip.
ate blip blip.
I've got a good one.
All right. Hit us, Stoney.
Some ships are wooden ships, but those ships may sink. The best ships are friendships, and to those ships we drink.
Whoa!
Did you find a paper sitting in the spilled mess in the ground?
No, I was drinking with some buddies. I came topside, jumped on a boat, and one of them said that. I thought it was a good one.
Nick says, I will add it to the list. I have
It's
not
quite
heard that
good.
one, friend. That's a good one. To friendships! And
Not friendship.
he takes the lager drink and downs it. He says, that just leaves the cider drink. What shall we toast to with the cider drink?
Our perception.
Our perception. To our perception! And he holds the glass up in the air and takes the swig, downs the drink. Is everybody
So-
partaking in the cider drink?
I am not.
No?
Yep.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Cider
yeah.
drinks are for weak
I'm all
women.
in.
I again just threw my shit on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in it to win it.
Nick says, Soul, you're not interested in doing the Chumbawumba? Don't you want to be part of the legend?
The legend doesn't deserve the likes of me.
I think you deserve
And
to
I
be a
need cider
legend.
drinks.
You're already... what'd you say? You drank it? What did you say? I didn't hear you.
Yeah, I drank it.
Oh, okay. Nick sort of pats you on the back and says, "Hell yeah!" So as you guys finish your last drink, the waiter comes back. But he got hooked on something. Whoop.
Onyx.
It's on his lies.
Hooked on phonics. Where did he go?
Hey, so is that another plus? We only have 3 pluses and minuses. Shouldn't there be 4?
There are, yes. I forgot to mention the last one. Please
All right.
take another positive to your charisma and a hit to your perception. But the waiter comes back. Even though he's not here, you can use your imagination. He says, "Would you like to join us in the other room?"
In the other room.
Yes, the other room.
Absolutely.
Please, this way. And he...
I'm already ahead of the server. Walking past you, going to the other room.
Do I need to roll to not trip?
No need to roll to not trip. Before you guys get up from the table, though, go ahead and roll perception for me. See if you notice anything.
I got -4. Oh my
19 minus. So we had 4 drinks, right?
Mm-hmm.
15.
Okay.
I rolled a 7 after the fails.
Well, I guess. What's perception again?
Your
Is that
perception
bad, huh?
It's wisdom.
is wisdom.
Do you just want my passive or do you want my roll?
Detective Easter, you are sober, so if you notice anything, I'll let you know.
Okay, cool.
Oh, that's fun. Yeah, Tyrell got a 5, so I can kind of see my hand.
It's kind of blurry still, but yeah, you know it's yours at least.
Yeah. It's actually 16 instead of 15.
Okay.
But, yeah.
Sorry, did I say 7? I'm now seeing a 7D.
Tug, what did you get? I didn't hear what you said.
A 14.
Okay. Nobody notices anything out of the ordinary. No prying eyes. Nobody spying on you, following you. But you guys do get up from the table, and you mean to go left where you saw the server before, but you realize that the server is going right this time. So you guys go follow him around the corner. You see into a very busy back kitchen, people cooking and slaving away. Just food.
Can I grab a loaf of bread on the way?
It's on the other side of the room, so you had to go across. But if you really want to grab
Good luck.
a loaf of bread, you're welcome to do so.
Yep, I'm gonna grab one.
Okay, you just take the full-on baguette, and you see one of the waitstaff sort of look at you like, "What the hell, dude? Like, what are you
I'm gonna
doing?"
flip her a coin. I'm gonna flip her a gold piece.
All right, and she's like, "Oh, okay, all right, whatever, hell yeah." And she goes back to her business. The waiter sort of opens up what looks like it would be a cupboard or something, and you see a ladder that goes up to what you presume is the second floor.
All right, I'm gonna take a big bite of bread. Offer it to anybody else. before
Yeah,
we
I'll
make
take
our
it. I'll
meal.
take it. I'll take it. Gimme.
You guys all partake in the baguette, yes.
Yeah, I nibble a little.
I'll turn towards the corner and just kind of lift up my mask and throw it in my mouth.
God forbid you ever say no to food.
All right. The
Yeah,
food doesn't
need
do
some
a
food.
lot to fight off your drunkenness at
Placebo.
this point.
Placebo.
But sure. Enough carbs and maybe you'll get there. But who's going up the ladder first?
I do it. Yep.
Where's the waiter at? Did he already leave?
The waiter is just standing there patiently, sort of at the right here, like looking down the hallway to make sure no one else is coming.
Gotcha. So he's not looking up to see that underneath my cloak is Dragonborn. Good.
No.
I'll follow.
He's around.
I'll follow whoever.
Okay.
Whomever.
So, boop, boop. You guys pop up. You come out of a wardrobe. And you guys are on...
Narnia.
We're just going to use this for now to place you guys. You guys come up and you're out and behind a wardrobe, and there seems to be a lot of like hustle and bustle as you sort of round the corner. And Stony, you sort of look and you see that it's a group of people in many different like stages of disrobing and clothing, and you notice that they're all pimping and pampering themselves, and it's all women.
All right, I'm gonna take my shirt off and walk through the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm already naked.
There's not really anywhere for you to walk through the middle of them. You see the doors, which are very obviously like the guard, who looks a lot like Nick apparently, is
How did Nick
no, it's the server, the same server. The same server is awaiting you at the doors. He says, "Please, this way," as he sort of puts a hand out to stop you from walking down. He says, "The women are very busy. They're preparing for their show.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry. Okay.
You may find your seat somewhere inside. All of you are welcome."
Do I recognize any of these women as like the performers at the hall, like across the street?
Yeah. It's hard to say because there is so many like dresses flying, and people whirling around, and people screaming, and people going up on stage and coming back. It seems to be some sort of mishmash of like a dance performance. You hear people singing, clapping, cheering. There seem to be some sort of acrobatics or something going on, but there's so many costumes, everything. Even with your sober mind, it's hard for you to tell if you recognize any of these people. But it does seem all very theatrical, and you wouldn't put it out of place for people.
Gotcha.
Obviously from the theater were coming here. This is the place they go afterward. But yeah, nobody you notice in particular.
Okay.
But you guys walk out into the Great Hall, and it is even more bumping than it was downstairs. You see ladies on poles spinning around, people singing, walking up and down the dance floor. There's like a giant sort of peninsula that's out here. There's people on the sides. There's roaring crowd of people. The table of orcs, you notice, are especially having a great time. They're back here in the back, just sort of partying it up. And there's a couple tables that are open still, so it's up to you guys where you want to be staged here. But there's a table like front, right to the left as you walk in, and then like right here, this table. Then there's a table closer to the back, and I think there's one more. Yeah, one more at the very back.
There's another one across the aisle too.
Is there? Oh yes. So you got some options. So there's one back here, there's one right here, one right there, and one right here.
I'm gonna start walking towards one of the tables next to the little runway.
Okay. So you're on the closest side, so you've got your choice of this table or that table.
That table.
This one here. All right. Yep. You guys approach the table here.
I'm gonna get up and look for a bathroom.
Sure thing. Let me throw everybody down here. So Nick sort of sits down and says, "Woohoo! Hell of a party. Love this spot. Don't you, Soul?" Sort of nudges you in the arm.
I want more bread.
Well, I'll get more bread. We can get more bread. He sort of
Too big tongue.
Josh is huge at the table.
While Nick is away, I want to lean over to Stoney and ask Stoney, does he think Nick is acting kind of weird?
No, I think he's drunk. He drank like 4 root beers before we had the Chumbawumba stuff.
Do you think he's hiding anything, and now he's kind of just being like weird about it?
I don't know. I gave up on that in the tower. I thought he was hiding something because he was acting weird. So I don't know.
I guess maybe he just really wants to be a part of our group.
Nick,
No NPCs.
Nick comes back and plops down some bread. Says, "All right, we ready for some more drinks?"
I'm gonna just eat my bread for a little while and take a look around the room.
Oh, you guys are doing it all wrong. We got it's a sprint, not a marathon. Chumbawumba. Chumbawumba.
Yep. I'm gonna get a logger.
Hell
So,
yeah,
is there a
Stony.
Is there a wait staff?
He says, "There's no need for a wait staff. We live in luxury up here." And he sort of pounds on the table, and up what appears through the wood spring 2 lager drinks, one in front of you and one in front of him. And he grabs it up off the table like it's no big deal and slams it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take a lap. Maybe find that bathroom. Take a little lap around this place. It looks pretty cool.
Sure thing. He says, bathrooms are at the other end from where we came in. But yeah, as you guys are walking around, before you get up, go ahead and give me another perception check. Everybody at the table.
Stony is a 5.
Okay.
9.
Tug, Tyrell.
Uh,
I got a -2.
yeah, I got -4.
So as you guys are very clearly in a haze from the first round of the Chumbawumba, but you're not all drinking still, so some of that is maybe starting to maybe fade here in the future. But you see most of the talent sort of walk off. It's not a free-for-all anymore, and you see one sort of person in the shadows sort of prepare to come on stage. And you hear over what appears to be just a godlike voice across the venue. Says, "Now, ladies and gentlemen, the Hammock Pirates." And you see a green dragonborn walk down to the end of the podium. And you hear the lyrics start to come into focus. And it says, "Why are there so many songs about rainbows? What's on the other side? Rainbows are visions, but only illusions, and rainbows have nothing to hide. So
This must be
we've been
Kermit.
told
I've heard
and
his
come
Christmas
choose
special.
to
It's
believe
awesome.
it, but I know they're wrong. Wait and see. Someday we'll find it, the rainbow connection, the lovers and dreamers and me." And Detective Easter, you know very well.
Yep.
Yeah,
No
this
need to
is
say anymore.
this is yeah. This is someone you know, the first person you've recognized the entire day. But as she finishes her song, she goes back, and to a thunderous applause, everybody cheers and applause.
Wow.
Endless more drinks, drink. But as you guys are sort of recouping, they're obviously prepping the next act to come out on stage, and the waiter that you've run into before sort of approaches your table and says, "I'm sorry, but we're having an issue backstage, and I feel as if it is something that your lot could aid us with. Would you be so kind to assist us in our moment of need?"
Yeah.
Yeah, I stood up. I stood up when she said something. Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
He says, "Don't worry, you will not miss the next act. It's not much to see."
Whoa, bird.
But yes, as they go back into the wardrobe area, they sort of go back into a bigger area where you see there are 2 people. Where's the other one? Where are you? Not that one. This one.
Always fine.
Always find what? So, one person from a distance is obviously trying to console the other one. The other one seems reluctant to maybe go on stage, but you just see these two people like bickering and arguing as you approach. And from the distance, the waiter says, "These two are our main act, and one is lacking motivation to go on. I was hoping that maybe you bunch would take the place of our main act, or try and persuade them to go on. Because we need a main act, we need a new show, and I'm afraid we're all booked up. There are
Can I,
there
I
are
would- I would
any
love-
number of costumes at your disposal on the other side of these wardrobes. Please, please, take this time. You have at least 4 songs before you or them are up again, for you to come up with something and perform."
Do we only
I'd
get
like
one?
to persuade him. Can we try to persuade him?
Yeah,
What?
the two
Can I
bickering.
Can I
Well-
walk
well-
up to him?
Sure.
While they're trying to do that, I'm gonna make my way into the back to the person that I know.
Okay. Let's see. You're right here. So they're still fresh off their performance, Detective Easter. But they go to their seat and they see that you're there. Let me place the rest of you real quick. Nick is pretty giddy. He's like, "You mean we get to perform at Williams Broadsword?" He's like, "Are you kidding me?" He like turns to you guys. He says, "Guys, do you understand what this means? Like, this is the greatest honor we could be given."
Is this the same Nick? He's extra.
He said many a times before how much he enjoys the Chumbawumba. Isn't that why he's even in town?
So
I know
you,
his dad died, but didn't he come to town for the Chumbawumba challenge?
you guys know he's a party boy. At least that's his reputation.
Okay.
But he
Yeah,
didn't
like,
come
I'm
specifically for this. I mean, he came because
He did
his father requested his presence.
No, I know he's talked about the Chumbawumba challenge.
Yeah, he knows of
lot.
it. He knows Nycanthies very well. I mean, he was raised here, so. But who wants to go first here? So you guys with the waiter or waitress can sort of suss out what more information on those two over there, or what you want to do for your performance. Tug's gonna go talk to the two that are reluctant to go on, and Detective Easter is talking to the person that he knows.
They can go first.
Okay. Tug, you seem to have something to say. So you approach, and the one that's on the ground and on the seat says, "Oh, look at me! I'm short, fat, insecure little thing. I can't go out there."
She called herself insecure.
The other one says, No, you're fine. You're wonderful. You're beautiful. Please, please. You must go on. You must go on. We need you. We need you. She just continues, "Oh, no, I can't."
And Doug's just standing there. Okay.
Yeah, this isn't exactly my strong suit.
Just insult them more. Go for it.
You put him down. Are we trying to replace them? Do we want them to perform? Or
No,
we
I
want
want.
them...
I'll perform. I'll go.
Yeah, like I'm totally ready to go. Let's do it. Make them sadder.
The one
Yeah,
sort
piss him off more.
the-
Get him to run out.
the
No,
one who's
I'm just
trying
gonna,
to
like-
encourage them sort of turns to you, Tug, and says, "Look, an admirer for you, your beauty. He's here for you."
Oh, your beauty is absolutely breathtaking. I
From
mean,
behind Tug, I'm gonna yell, "That's a huge bitch!"
You
I'm
just see her cover herself in this shawl, like, oh.
in fact, I can't. My eyes. Your beauty is so overwhelming. I'm gonna have to go back here. And I just like awkwardly walk backwards out of the way.
she sort of looks up and says, "Please, Armand, tell him to go away." And you said you back away.
Yes.
Okay. You join the rest of the group. Are
you guys would have my back, and you just left me out there by myself.
Oh, well,
we were trying to steal the show here. We didn't really care
yeah,
about them.
no.
So.
We went to perform so where they don't have to do it.
Well, then what are we performing?
I just figured we'd all do our own solo act.
I think, yeah, let's do this. Let's do a blind song where we each do like a verse and maybe like a chorus, and we'll just wing it. It'll be great. So I'm thinking of my brain right now.
I mean, is there a tub? Is there anywhere where I could take a quick soak?
You see the one called Armand come over and say, "She's a mess. She's a mess. She's a mess. I can't do anything with her. You're our last hope. You're our last hope. Yes, a bath. Absolutely. Anything you need. Anything you need. Yes. Right over there.
Yeah,
The tub's over there.
I'm gonna go take a quick dip.
While he's taking a dip, the rest of you, yes, okay, we have something to work with, yes, excellent, okay. What's your plan? What's your song?
About instead of one big act, can we do like a couple of smaller acts?
Spread it out, multiple, wonderful, love the idea,
Yeah,
excellent.
Right, yeah.
Yes, I see it now, excellent, coming together, eclectic, fancy, Marsha Graham. Yes, okay, I can see it. It's in my mind's eye, excellent, let's go, let's do this, ladies, yes.
Bro.
Says the wardrobes, yes, okay, all right, who's up first, what's your song, what are we doing?
Okay. Detective Easter, not Detective Easter.
I'm
What's
just
your
gonna
name?
walk out onto the stage.
You
Okay.
walk around and onto the corner. There's somebody out there performing at the moment, but you
I'm
can
gonna
see it.
push them aside.
So, all right, you walk out behind the person singing some sort of song you don't recognize, and you sort of step in front of them, and they sort of as you walk past them and onto the middle of the stage. You sort of take the magical musical device that they were holding in their hand that amplified their voice, and they sort of run away crying.
I'm gonna strut down the stage.
Oh yeah.
Can you guys hear it?
We can.
Yep.
I can't hear you though.
I was gonna say, wouldn't
I want to jump on that pole and twirl around.
You just walk
Alright.
out there with a Bluetooth speaker and walk around.
give me an acrobatics check.
12.
All right, you swing on the pole. It's not the most graceful thing, but you do it. You kind of get your groove. You make the swing around the pole. What are you doing next?
Backflip to the back of the stage.
Okay, like back handsprings or just
Oh yeah.
all right.
19, so I of course do it.
Oh hell yeah, you're doing back handspring. You land on a beautiful backflip. Land on your feet.
I'm gonna do what I see drag queens do, where they do the splits and then they just hump on the ground.
All right, give me another acrobatics check.
Slam.
Oh no, dexterity this time. This is a dexterous thing.
Oh shit! Nope, 2.
You get down to do the splits, and you realize you're not that flexible, and you sort of get up, and the crowd's still into it, sure, but
I'm gonna hobble back off the stage for the next.
all right, you hobble off the stage, and the one called Armand sort of runs up to you, and says, "What have you done? What have you done? You can't just go out there. There are rules to this place. There are things.
Yeah.
You need a full act. They expect the top-notch talent out there. You need strength, dexterity, constitution, intellect, wisdom, charisma. You need it all. You
I wanna
you
grab
did
this
the
person
acrobatics. I
and
give you
grab
that, sweetheart. You did it. You did the acrobatics, but you were lacking in everything else. Oh
I wanna
no,
grab the
dear.
strap of this person and just go, that's what the rest of my team's for, bitch.
Oh, and they like an epiphany. They're like a 6-part act, one specializing in each. Strength, dexterity, constitution, intellect, wisdom, and charisma. I love it. It's beautiful. Yes, yes. We must go tell the others. Soul, you are a genius. He like
They say.
grabs you and kisses you on the forehead and runs back to the group.
I'm gonna turn to the group and kind of whisper shot going, what am I doing?
Can I come back with my 20 Kuatoa now?
You went to the bath to go get your kuata.
Yeah, he's got a whole choir.
I didn't know where they were. I didn't know where they were at, and I needed them. So I
We'll,
went to
we'll say you get 5. You got 5 up here. It's hard to sneak in 20 kuatoa, but 5 you could do.
I didn't know if I was really sneaking as much as it was they're here. That's fine. 5 is completely fine. I don't really need all 20. I just thought it'd be funny if me and 20 Kuatoa come wobbling down the hall.
Kuatoa 5.
The waiter comes back, escorting your 5 kuatoa and says, "I'm sorry, this is all I could bring in."
Every single one of them is dressed like Michael Jackson.
Okay. Let's see. Where are...
Do you have Kuatoa dressed like Michael Jackson available on there?
No, but I have kuatoa.
Oh.
I mean, I'm also dressed like Michael Jackson. Like, we are the Jackson 5. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm dressed like Michael Jackson. They're dressed like his siblings.
Yeah, well.
So Armand comes back and says, "Yes, Soul, you brought the acrobatics. Tug, what is this? What are you bringing to the table? 6-part act."
Hold on.
Just religion. He's just gonna go preach.
Wisdom? Is that the theme? Wisdom.
Yeah, sure. That's what we'll go with. I could do some preaching.
Ah, yes, wisdom.
No, I want to put on. I don't want to preach. Yeah. So we got charisma. That's what I'm going with.
You're our charisma. Very well, very well. Soul is acrobatics and strength. You are the charisma. Get out there. Get out there. He sort of pushes you along, like, go, 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 go. And all of you little ones, yes, you too. Go, 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 go. They all sort of scurry behind you. How do you want them placed out there?
We're all in the iconic Michael Jackson pose, hand on the hat, looking down, leg up.
Are these Kuatoa trained for this? Are you communicating to them telepathically or something?
We've been training our whole life for this.
Okay, I just needed to know, that's all. We're missing one. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is.
Do you
All right.
moonwalk on the stage?
So yes, the lights are dim, but a single spotlight cascades down on all of you, like choom.
Yeah. And you just hold it. You just got to hold it until the people will let you know when they're ready.
There's like, the crowd's like weirdly quiet, but you can hear murmurs and sort of like a little bit of a roar, like of excitement.
Yeah. You just hold it. You just got to wait.
Oh, they're waiting.
I know what you're doing.
And why is it Jared? Jared, you always get me. You always get me.
There's some like whispers and murmurs still. Like, what are they doing?
They got to build. It's got to build.
They're just standing there. And you can see Armand like frantically from the back, like sort of waving their hands, like, "What are you doing?" Gents, you're supposed to be the charisma.
And then bam, it starts.
How does it start?
I don't really know any Jackson 5 songs.
So,
ABC 1, 2, 3.
so
Oh, dang. ABC. ABC.
My God.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, it starts. I moonwalk. I immediately, all of us in synchronization start moonwalking towards the front of the stage.
go ahead.
Synchronization.
Go ahead and give me a charisma check.
This isn't very charismatic. That kind of is. I mean, it's
But don't
pretty
forget your
charismatic.
Look, I'm going based off the you starting the song. You said A B C 1 1 2 3. I'm thinking this is already a very awkward thing. Like you weren't prepared for what you were gonna perform. You're figuring this out on the fly.
Absolutely.
So
That
your
is-
charisma
that
check
takes-
is to see if you pull it off or not.
Oh, well, it was a 17, but that's definitely going to be high because 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24.
Yeah. I mean, it's serviceable, sure. But the start weirded people out. It kind of freaked people out. But yeah, your Kuatoa are good enough at mimicking your movements. So you guys are all just moonwalking down the aisle. When you get to the pole at the end, is there a specific move or anything you do?
Yeah. I climb up on top of it.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a strength check.
14.
Okay. It's kind of hard for you to clasp the pole with your claw, but you make it, not up to the top, but you're up there pretty high. Can you at
and
least
then-
like hum the song or something, or like give us some?
No, I really can't.
Okay, yeah.
The song is playing.
The-
They're singing.
The,
I just don't
are
have a
they?
speaker
Are they?
in
The
the
music's coming
background.
off a bit flat. Honestly, it's a production
It
on stage
happens.
for sure.
Boy.
But
Christian, this
definitely
reminds me of the
happens.
time you had to perform.
I know, yeah. I'm putting you in the same situation. It's hard, isn't it?
I'm going to also.
What are you doing
Cast.
on that pole?
Oh, I'm on it,
Yeah.
singing.
But you're
Dancing.
casting what? What are you casting?
Oh crap, that's not it. Where'd it go? I guess nothing. I was gonna. Where's my?
You sort of throw your hand out in the air like you were going to cast something, and the crowd gasps, and then realizes and you hear somebody whisper like, "Is he making us wait again?"
I can't find my spell that makes my voice boom and the earth shake and.
You can see the Kuatoa start to lose their a little bit of their idea of what they're doing. They're now that they've moonwalked out here, they're just kind of like bobbing their heads a
They
little
all
bit.
lean.
They'll
Yeah, no,
lean.
they all do the. Yeah, they all do the iconic lean.
Yeah, so you sort of
With their
wave.
bit-
You take that hand that you were gonna cast something with, and you wave at them, and you kind of whisper lean.
Yeah, with their big webbed feet, they're very planted, so they can do
Yeah.
the iconic Michael Jackson lean.
Yeah, so they all just lean again, and the choreography doesn't seem to really match the ABCs so much, but
No.
it's something, yeah.
No, but then I start going A with I make the A, and then I make like a B, and then a C with my hands,
Okay, yeah,
and then I point at the crowd and go you and me.
and they sort of look at their arms, some of them that have multiple ones in some instances, and they sort of maybe a little bit of them join in, maybe a bit
Yeah,
reluctant,
yeah.
but yeah, some of them are on board, and as more start to, they're like, yeah, okay, all right.
Yeah, we keep doing it. We keep singing the song, and what is the name of that?
The song's it's starting to come to an end.
Here it is. I cannot say that word. Thayu Mat Nagori. My voice starts booming.
I honestly don't even know what spell you're casting, but read the description for us so I can know what you're talking about.
Your voice booms up to 3 times as loud as normal for 1 minute. You cause flames to flicker, brighten, dim, or change color for 1 minute. You choose harmless tremors on the ground for 1 minute. You create instantaneous sounds that originate from a point of your choice within range. I changed my mind at the last minute. I really fucked up. I was going to do magic tricks, and then I changed to Michael Jackson. It's not working out for us. I'm just going to do magic tricks for the last minute. I'm up on the pole, and I'm gonna do this, make my voice boom, and make the lights flicker on and off.
Okay. So
And then
what are you saying with your voice booming?
Tonight will be the night that I will fall for you
Oh God.
over again.
With the candles and everything, you see sort of Armand step up on the stage and give you like the hand across the throat, like no. and
then
she like waves her hand in the air, and you see the lights, the candle lights that you just caused to like flare up, and with your booming voice, like the candles go out, and she like runs out on stage to come and grab you and says, "You've had enough. Let's go."
sounds good. I'm done.
She sort of ushers you and all the Kuatoa back behind the stage.
I think that I'm talking to my Kuato. I'm like, I think that was good, guys. You did a good job. Like, solid.
So you go backstage and you see Armand approach the woman on the ground again, and you can see that she's like like freaking out about these Kuatoa like passing by and following you. She says, monsters, good lord. Armand's like, please, calm down. It's fine. That was not a disaster at all. Not a disaster. No, not a disaster. It'll be fine, Armand. It'll be fine. And he like walks over and he says, what the hell was that?
Just wait. There's a plan. Can I go?
It doesn't seem like there's a plan.
I go up to the lady, and I'm gonna tell her that if the crowd is absolutely begging for true talent, like I've set them up, there's no way you can't follow that. Like they are at this moment, anyone with any bit of talent and someone with your amount of talent, you will have them eating out of the palm of your hands. You absolutely can do this, girl. Like they're ready, they're set up. Go out there and kill this crowd.
Armand steps up and says, "You're a genius! You set her up for success! You did it! Oh, how did I not see this? I thought there was no plan. You had a plan."
And we cut off an act. So there's definitely time for her act because we cut one short. So we're ready. You got this, girl. It's all you. And she's feeling it because I'm really charismatic.
Give me a charisma roll to see if your words persuaded her in any way, shape, or form.
Hold on, I'm having an allergy attack. I'm trying to... 22?
22?
Yeah.
Okay. She sort of like takes her hand off of her forehead. She says, "Oh, well, maybe I could just a little performance. I need to get ready. Someone else needs to go out and buy me some more time." And she sort of struts off to her wardrobe. Armand sort of turns to you and says, "Well, do the rest of you have anything? Is there another act? There must be another act. We must buy her time."
Stoney steps out.
Yes.
I'm gonna slam the rest of my beer.
Very well. What is it? Please, at least inform me before you go on stage this time.
I'm gonna give you a little constitution.
Constitution. Excellent. Yes. Go. The stage is yours. Things are prepared. So
Alright.
you are.
I'm not gonna. Yep, I'm gonna stop right there at the edge. I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Wall of Water.
Oh, yes.
So, 30 feet long, 10 feet high, 1 foot thick. So just a wall of water for the next 10 minutes, or when I decide to stop it. But
Very cool. Very cool. All right, the stage is set. The crowd is their attention. It is all turned to the stage.
you hear that?
No. You probably have CRISPR on, which is why it's not picking it up.
It's not picking it up. Well, then I don't know what to do.
What do you mean? You know the song?
Acapella,
No,
bro.
it's much better if it's the song.
You're gonna have to go on. People are waiting in anticipation.
What's the song?
Hey, he's just doing the Michael Jackson thing. It's fine.
You start to hear
Jared,
some
you
of
knew
the.
what I was doing.
You start to hear some of the crowd be like, they're gonna keep us waiting
No.
again."
No, they're not.
Hold on. I'm gonna text Ian. Ian can do it.
Oh, that's funny. Okay.
You-
Count him in.
And now I can't find Ian's text.
Jared, look at your phone.
Armand sort of comes over that and says, please, we're having technical difficulties. Just a moment, just a moment.
His moment.
I feel like the quality of this night is not what they're used to.
This would have been really epic if it would fucking pick my phone up.
Just turn off CRISPR.
You have hands.
Be more epic if the lady who usually does this every single night wasn't bitching out. Right, you ready, girl?
Yep. And I'm gonna dive right into the water.
Okay, you dive through the waterfall onto stage.
So it's linked to the stage. It's a
Oh, I
30-foot
got you.
link.
Okay,
Yep.
okay.
And then I'm just gonna start doing really sensual gyration.
Oh.
The water.
So this is like an aquarium and you're swimming around in it.
Right. Yep.
Okay. You're very obviously natural in the water. This is your place. Please describe more. What are you doing? What?
Full
Is
on.
there anything more sexy? Like, oh, man.
Yeah, I'm just letting you guys.
Big
do
moment, jump it.
It's just, very just backflips and spins and.
I'm gonna send the Kuatoa out there as your backup dancer.
I mean, are you like, breaking out of the water? Are you swimming around the poles? Like, come on, man, perform. Like, this is your moment, And you're describing things, so you gotta keep going.
I guess I'm just letting you guys picture it in your own mind. Yeah, I don't know. Just doing all
Lay
kinds
it
of
out
really-
for us, man. Just continue.
Well, I was going to end it with something cool, so I was just letting the filler just be had. Just movements and flips and spins and splashing. I'm going to do a whole lot of splashing to the crowd.
Oh yeah, like you're breaking through the water. You're kind of coming out of the
Right.
water and like splashing the tables and stuff.
I'm only a foot thick, so like my movements are just like spraying everybody.
It's like a water ride that nobody wanted to go on, kind of thing. But in an amusement park. Okay, I gotcha.
Right.
Yeah. So here comes the crescendo. Like, what's your big moment?
Okay. I'm going to do a giant gust of wind spell to just completely dissipate the water into just mist in the entire venue.
All right. Go ahead and give me a Constitution check on that. Excellent fade there, Ian.
Oh, natural 20! But are we taking off the points because our constitution's low?
It's your perception that's. Oh, no, you don't get a
Did you
hit.
say perception or you said constitution?
Your Constitution is not what's taking the hit. It's your perception,
Yeah.
which is wisdom.
Okay. Oh,
So.
yeah, no, nat 20. I'll take a picture if you guys don't believe me.
All right. So, you and your Constitution allows the mental fortitude to disperse the water into a fine mist and focus it So it's not inconvenient. Nobody's soaked. It's just a nice, beautiful crescendo and effect to end as you sort of slowly slide back off of stage, and you get a good applause. It's a pretty solid applause.
Nice.
Armand returns and says, "The last of you, the last two. This is a 6-part thing. Before our final act, we need one more to be cut off. You, the pasty-skinned one. What is your plan? Please tell me you have one.
Yeah, I think I can hit on wisdom.
Excellent. Wisdom. Wisdom.
Yeah, if wisdom, wisdom I feel like is experiences, right?
Yes, of course.
I'll try to share an experience just through song for the crowd here.
Very well, of course. Please, wow us. Woo the crowd.
Okay.
So you step up, ready to step on stage. Any prep work or anything you need to...
Yeah, I just
What are you
need to get
garbed
my-
in? Did you take time to like clothe yourself and anything?
Oh no, this is just right.
Just
like
yourself.
dark,
Okay, all right.
just a moody, yeah.
I mean, you got some play, magical effects and stuff. If you want to dim the lights down darker, you can.
Yeah, I was thinking just all lights would be off, and then just they slowly turn on as I walk out. Like each of the duos turn on.
Sure.
Duos,
Yeah.
pairs.
Mm-hmm. Like as you walk down the stage, they illuminate, kind of thing. All right, the floor is yours.
All right, so I'll go ahead and start walking out there. Yeah, so this is something I'd like to share with everyone that I felt at the lighthouse where we found the brown-eyed girl. Yeah. So in my head, I paused to see that in the crowd. No one in the crowd knows what I'm talking about, so I continue.
They all sort of look at each other like they're supposed to know, but then they give you back their attention.
Yeah. Well, there was this moment when I stared off down from the top of this towering building, and honestly, I've been moody ever since, and please come now, I think I'm falling, I'm holding on to all I think is safe. It seems I found the road to nowhere, and I'm trying to escape. I yelled back when I heard thunder, but I'm down to one last breath. And with it, let me say, hold me now. I'm 6 gnomes from the edge, and I'm thinking maybe 6 gnomes ain't so far down. Hold me now. I'm 6 gnomes from the edge, and I'm thinking maybe 6 gnomes ain't so far.
All right. So what was your one again? Did you say it was intelligence or wisdom that you went out there?
Wisdom, yeah.
Wisdom. Okay. Give me a wisdom check.
Rolled pretty good.
Don't forget your hindrance on the modifiers.
Okay, then I get 15.
Okay. So in your mind, it's a huge roar, and it is the biggest roar that has happened tonight by far. It's a little bit bigger in your head because you're really feeling it, and you are like, and you are absolutely without a doubt certain that you nailed it, and you might take up, profession in singing. And you, Tyrell, the sheltered, drow, have never felt more confident in your abilities than maybe the first time you ever enchanted a rope. Like this is a special moment for you. But yes, the crowd is roaring. Like I said, it is not just you. You obviously are on cloud 9, but everybody else is. They were like, that was good. But that was great. So you will make that a little bit harder on her to perform, I imagine. I hope that she's not. And she comes rounding the corner with her hand over her head again, like, "Oh, Armand, no! You told me it was supposed to be a cakewalk. That last song, it was too good. I can't go on. I can't."
I immediately run over to her.
Oh, you again.
I tell her they made an announcement. You must have missed it. He just announced that you were going to be following up the act. They are cheering for you. These are your cheers.
The cheers are for me.
They're for you. They're dying. Can you not hear? They're dying to hear you.
It's your time.
They actually, it would be louder, but they don't believe that you're going to come out. They're just walk on that stage, and I bet it will just erupt.
Oh, you're right. I must. She sort of snaps her fingers in the air, and her entire wardrobe changes, and she appears before you as a beautiful genie. You see her float off and around the corner and ready to go up on stage.
I immediately start saying, I have so many questions. Do you know a man that was blue? I'm follower.
Armand is waiting in the throes as she steps up, ready to perform on stage. You guys are quickly behind, ready to see this amazing performance unfold. Let me see here. As she steps out on stage, you could see like gaseous form sort of. She just transforms into this gaseous form that floats out, and it goes into this lamp that you didn't see on the floor before. And you see the entire crowd like hush, like quiet, like can't, wait. The anticipation is building. The room is silent. You could see like everyone stop what they're doing, put their drinks down. Like the eyes of every single person in Williams Broadsword is on her as she sort of steps out onto stage. She sort of like prances left, prances right, and then she spots it, the lamp on the stage. She sort of runs over to the lamp and she picks it up. She kind of shakes it. She like admires it and holds it up in the light, tries to see. And Armand sort of turns to you, Tug, and says, "You're going to witness a great one tonight. She doesn't do this for everyone." And she sort of rubs the lamp, and out of the lamp, she like disappears, and she becomes the gaseous form that comes out into this genie, and she fills the room all the way to the ceiling, and she begins her musical number. The crowd is oohing and awing as there's every number of like visual spectacle, fireworks, transformations. She goes down a long list of lyrics, grabbing people, pulling them up on stage, involving them in the song, singing. It's almost as if every person in here is being individually appealed to, like her performance is somehow personally reaching out and connecting with everyone in the room. Tug, you just see this from the throws, and Armand sort of turns to you and says, "You seem kind of familiar. Do I know you?"
I don't know. Where are you from?
We are from Nycanthies, yes. But where are you from?
Well, I'm Blibdupulip. I've been around for a long time. In fact, I may be from everywhere and nowhere.
Well, I must have been mistaken. I don't know any Blibdupulips. You see out in the room as she flies around, sort of floating from table to table. You recognize this song. It's almost like it's from some sort of children's fairy tale or well-known visual novel. But as she floats around, you can see Armand is just sort of tapping along to the song.
Is she your wife?
Yes. We've known each other a long time. You know, it's a funny thing. She, I love her to death. She causes me so much grief, but, and I would never share this with other people, but she farts in her sleep, and I God damn it, I love her for it. I just, she's a wonderful lady. Light of my life.
They all do that. Y'all ever have any kids?
We had kids. Yes, a beautiful son. It's a tragic loss, though.
I'm doubting it's a loss.
Well,
what happened?
He was stolen from us by a witch. We were never able to find him.
What
broke
was his name?
It broke her heart. His name was Armand, like my own. I thought it was pretentious to name someone Armand, especially after myself, but she insisted, and you could tell she's quite the personality. She insisted.
9 out of 10, almost a match.
Armand II. Like
Yeah.
I said, it broke her heart. She almost gave up. But then we opened William's Broadsword, and here we are.
Yeah.
But
I never knew my father.
It's a shame. A true shame.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are lots of missing children out there in the world. It's something I wish we could fix. You could see that she's starting to wrap up her song outside.
What did the witch look like?
It's hard to say. Came late at night, took Armand II away, and like I said, we tried to track him down and paid a good number of coin to try and figure it out who had done it, but there's so many witches in this world, and there's no saying who it was or where she went or what happened to her. But I do wish that Armand II had a quick death. I just don't know if I can handle knowing any other fate.
I mean, I'm just gonna throw this out there, but there is a possibility that you're my father. Just
You look. I'm sorry. You look nothing like Armand, and I know he was a young child, but my child did not have blue skin and was not a lobster god. I think I know my own child.
I mean, I didn't used to be a lobster god. This happened along the way. This is kind of a accident, as you could say.
I'm sorry, but
I was.
Please don't play with my emotions. You're telling me no. I'm sorry, but one does not simply become a lobster god. Okay,
But my whole life I was told that my dad was a genie, but it could be that my mom was a genie, and the mother I know is a witch, and she stole me, and that's why you think I look familiar. It must be. There's got to be a way to figure this out.
Armand sort of puts a hand on your shoulder and says, "Blib du Pulip," you said. That's your name, right? Blib.
My original name was Tug, but
Tug. Listen to me, Tug. Her out there, she's not a genie. That's just her act. She's pretending to be a genie. She's a shapeshifter. I'm a tiefling. I have blue skin for a different reason. She is not a genie. I'm not a genie. I'm sorry, but I don't think we could be your parents. It just doesn't seem plausible.
But if you were, maybe I'm a shapeshifter, and maybe my stress is why I have turned into this lobster thing, and I don't know that I'm a shapeshifter. Is there a way to figure out if I'm a shapeshifter or whatever you are, a tiefling?
Armand sort of puts his hand on you again and says, "That's your journey to find out, but I'm afraid."
No, it's not. Like, just a poor boy. Nobody loves me, and I've had no leadership. So how am I supposed to figure that journey out
I don't
in the
know.
dark?
But these
all
these
alone.
answers, these follow-ups that you have, I just can't see it. Please, please, just whatever you do, don't mention anything to Albert.
Nope, that's probably going to happen.
You'll scar her.
Or I'll find my true family and a father who still doesn't love me. But
You are
I've
not
accepted
our
that.
child. You are not our child. You
I
can't
could
be.
You don't. How? Why?
I can't deal with this. I can't be around if you're going to tell Albert. I won't stand for it. And you see Armand walk off. The show wraps up, and she sort of turns back into the boy and grabs the lamp and twirls it around her finger as she struts off the stage to a roaring applause, the biggest one you've heard. It brought down the house. People are throwing root beer mugs, which apparently is the custom here at Williams Broadsword, up onto the stage, and everybody's celebrating and hooting and hollering. And she walks down the stairs and into the group of other performers to another round of applause from all of her peers. And she bows and thanks everyone around her, and she sort of makes her way back to the group behind. She sort of approaches us. Thank you all! From the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. This means the world to me. I owe you a great gratitude. Please, if there's anything I can do for you, I'd love to help. I heard from a little birdie you're doing the Chumbawumba challenge.
Are you supposed to know that?
I mean, I just want to start by saying that was just a fantastic performance.
Thank you so much. One
and
of
we're on the
my
Chumbawumba challenge,
favorites.
so can you help us get to the next one?
You're coming in like super hot, Cameron. I don't know. Hang on.
So hot.
So hot. So hot right now. Yes, of course. Which one of the locations would you like to know about?
All of them?
Well, I'm afraid I can only help you on a couple.
Okay.
But the one I do know, and I'm personal friends with, is the classiest speakeasy. Only technically legal because the distant plain is in fact that, but a distant plain. Located in the middle of a beautifully manicured garden. All you need to do is go to the park. In the park, you'll see a well. I'm afraid the riddle changes every day, so I don't know the most recent one. But I bet you are smart enough to figure out the one here. Go to the well at midnight in the park. You'll find your answers. You'll find your distant plain.
Okay. And you said you knew a couple?
Ah, yes. The Sending Stones. All you'll need to get into the Sending Stones is a Sending Stone from a particular merchant. Go to the market. He's very well known. Buy the right Sending Stones. Find the right location per his clue. Call the other user with the Sending Stone from your location. And voila, you have gained access to the Sending Stone. I'm afraid those are the only two I can help you with. The impersonator's pasquinade? Is that the word? Yes. That's a little out of my knowledge. I'm not aware of that one. That must be a new speakeasy.
Okay. Yeah, Singing Stone sounds pretty self-explanatory, but help nonetheless. Thanks.
Did you come here for anything else by chance?
Yes. but I don't remember what it was.
Well, I'm sure you'll remember. Have a nice time. Help yourself to drinks. If you need anything else, just ask Armand. It was a pleasure meeting all of you. Farewell. Goodbye. She rounds the corner.
Hey, does anyone remember what was here to help us get through the challenge?
While you guys deliberate that, I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back.
I'm not over in your circle, so I can't answer that question.
I guess so. Like, what did we? So we did this, but like, did it? What did we get something from it? Like, I don't.
Yeah, no. So when we talked to someone about how that one dude got through all the challenges, it was because of some item or something, and it was at this location. But I don't remember what it was. Does that not ring a bell, anybody?
You should just ask Nick again.
But like honestly, like you guys don't remember that at all? Am I just crazy?
It's been like 3 months since we last played, so I definitely don't remember.
Mine just says talk to Skeet about help for it, and there's a stage act here. So I don't know. I didn't catch the Skeet part. That's all I have written about it. Back
Yeah,
to the archives.
All right, I'm back.
While they're still debating,
Yes, the conversation.
yeah, so I'm going to assume that this is happening while Soul is going onto stage. Is probably,
Yeah.
whenever I'm heading over here. Yeah, I'm just going to walk up to this person and grab them by the arm. And
Well,
we need to
hello.
go we need to go somewhere private.
Oh, well, okay.
And I'm going to just kind of open up my cloak a little bit and show that Professor Bojangles is with me.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are kind of like off in a corner away from all the hustle and bustle of Soul being out there on stage and everything.
Is there a room more private that we can get into?
Well, I'm afraid not.
What about a restroom around here?
Oh yeah,
Or
we
perhaps
can
a
do that.
balcony?
Sure. Yeah.
Go, lead the way.
Very well. Here we go. So you guys are in the restrooms. Whee. They're
And so
very nice thrones.
I very clearly recognize who this is, right?
Yes.
What in the fuck are you doing here, Chief Mahomes?
Well, hey, well, asking me questions. I don't know.
I'm gonna take my mask off.
What are you doing here?
I am here on official business. What are you doing here, Chief?
Well, I perform here.
And is this bringing honor to the Tundraka name? You shaking your ass for dollar bills and tricking it for these losers? While I'm out there busting my balls in the street?
We all have our own personal hobbies. I'm just celebrating mine.
And yours is an illegal speakeasy? Dancing it for dollar bills? What do you think this says about the name of Tundraka?
Whoa, hey, this is a fine establishment. I don't take any tips. I don't drink any alcohol either. I'm just here to sing.
And what does this say about the Tundraka name?
No, nobody knows it's
Seeing-
Tundraka. I'm just out there as a green frog.
So what's the disguise look like here? Is it pretty good disguise?
It's a big green frog costume, like it's like a mascot almost kind of thing. He's like, oh, I'm surprised you recognize me at all.
I cannot forget my own chief's voice. As a Chandraka, it is our duty to know it. Again, why are you here? Why are you not watching out for the needs of the clan? Do we not give our ties to the clan so that way you may not have to work and you can oversee all the things that need to be done?
Well,
What
I'm
about-
not shirking my
what about the
duties.
house?
I'm here just fine. We're all good in the Tundraka clan. Why are you questioning me? Like I said,
Because,
we
as you can imagine how shocked I am when I am on a mission to uncover speakeasies and those that are inside of it. Here within the Chumbawumba challenge, and I see the chief of the Tundraka here.
you know as well as
dancing
anyone,
on
I wouldn't sell out our clan. I'd take the full blame if I ever got caught. But I'm not getting
But
caught.
why-
I'm being very careful.
But why would you put yourself in this situation? Aren't there other matters more important than you out here shaking it for dollar bills?
I need to be able to express myself.
Express yourself. You should be leading our clan.
I
not
am leading our
express-
clan. But on the weekends, I like to do a little something for myself.
We are always representing the clan 24/7. You say so yourself.
Why do you think I tried to keep this in secret? No one knows, alright? Just you.
Yes.
Let's just keep it that way.
And what happens when somebody discovers that you are Tundraka? I imagine you don't come here in a costume. You must change backstage. Did the other dancers back here know that you
I
are
have my
Tundraka?
ways. Much like yourself in your own costume.
I am undercover here, not because I am ashamed of Tundraka, but because I am trying not to be seen as a keeper of justice.
You have your justifications and I have mine. I don't have to answer to you. I am your chieftain. Did you forget that?
I have not forgotten who is in charge, Chief.
Then know your place. Don't question me.
I will always call out any time that I believe that the name of Tundraka has the opportunity to be soiled. You know my
If you
loyalty
think
to
what
the
I'm
clan
doing in
comes
my
first.
free time is going to soil the name of the Tundraka, I'm sad to say you're not who I thought you were.
And how would it come out? If there was a raid on this place, and you were arrested, and it came out that the chief of the Tundraka was dancing in a speakeasy within the city limits of Nycanthies.
There are no laws against dancing. Or
There are no laws against dancing, but you are part of an underground speakeasy, and you are the leader of our clan. How would that come across, and what kind of damage would that do to our reputation? We are already looked down upon. Everywhere that we go, we are hurled insults, and we are given the lowest of low jobs.
I understand your
We have to
frustration.
fight for everything. I have given us a new house recently. What provisions have been made there?
Plenty. Believe me, the Chandraka children have grown strong. And I am looking after them, along with the other Chandraka. But you
Good.
must not worry about these things. I've got them handled. That's why I have time to come and do things like this.
Who is handling the business?
There are a great many number of us. You know. More than
The
anyone.
elders? Do you just leave it with the other elders? to handle
Absolutely.
all the business? Ah,
Why is this so shocking to you? I understand. Seeing your chieftain, as you said, shaking on stage for dollar bills is a bit much, but everything's
Chief, I
hunky-dory. We're all good. We're moving up in the world.
I just must say I am shocked. I am very concerned for the Tundraka.
We're
and I, of
unflinching.
course,
The rest of the world should bend to our views. Why do you think I
Yes.
sang a song about rainbows? It's about the
you tell me.
connection we have with one another.
The connection that I have is for my clan. The clan will always come first.
The clan comes first. Absolutely. But we need to learn how to integrate into the city. That takes time, people, and connections. And I'm making connections here. Good connections. Connections that can help the Tundraka clan. So the
Yes.
far-reaching plan may not be what you see it to be, but things
can you
are in
help me
motion.
out? What is in motion? What is this plan that you have to just to help settle my mind? I'm sorry, Chief.
Armand and Albert
I'm just
are
rattled.
two very well-connected people in Nycanthies. If you get on their good side, it'd help you with anything. We could pull our clan out of the slums. Who knows? Maybe they have work for us, legal work. This is all just taking time. You have to trust your Chief Mahomes.
And does anybody know your true identity here?
No, not even Armand or Albert. But they wouldn't say anything, because they understand how important this is to me. To us, the Chandraka.
Yes.
Now, are you finished with your
course.
questions?
I think so, Chief. I got worked up seeing you here. You know,
It's okay,
I-
Easter. You've been through a lot.
it is of course, assumptions. There's been a lot of strange things happening in the city.
And don't think I don't understand and see just how hard you're working for the Chandraka. You've broken ground in a legal light, in a place where I never thought we would have ground. But the fact that such a high-profile detective is part of the Keepers of Justice, that goes a long way. So
Yes.
you take care of things on your front, and I'll take care of things on mine. And we'll meet in the middle. I promise to keep you more informed in the future. I'm sorry this sprung on you. And I'm sorry you had to see me like this. But this is who I am, and I won't apologize for that.
Well, perhaps you can appoint me as an elder on the council.
Well,
That I could be informed.
an apprentice can't be granted the rank of master, but maybe we'll make an exception for you.
Are you saying that you would give me a seat on the council, but not appoint me to the rank of elder?
That is exactly what I'm saying.
That's an outrage. This is preposterous.
That may be.
I'm sorry. I had to do that. That was hilarious.
I was setting you up for it.
I'm glad you went along with that, Christian. That's fantastic.
I've hated this conversation. I've wanted to blow my brains out through this entire conversation. This is absolutely.
I think it'd be best if we moved on before someone saw us here.
Yeah. Yes.
Never-
Let's
Never
get out of
has
here.
anyone sit on the council of elders without the
Without being appointed the rank of elder.
of elders. Yeah.
That's perfect, Christian. I've wanted that to happen for a while. That's why I thought I would just bring up the council of elders at one point and hope that that's where that would go. That's perfect.
All right. So that concludes
I'll
as
go
Soul,
join- I'll go
Soul
join the
comes
guys.
off the stage. Yeah. So everything proceeded up until this point, and yeah, you guys are caught back up.
Okay, I want to go around so people are dressing.
Okay. You guys kind of have the run of the place now that you've
Okay.
you've been acclimated. You're part of the crew now.
I want to look for a straw hat.
Oh man, give me a perception check. This is a mess, a whirlwind of wardrobes here, so it's gonna be tough to find a hat. But you at least know what you're looking for.
Hold on, let me see if I've got.
Don't forget your modifiers, because your
Yep.
perception is
So what happens
hard.
if I'm skilled in perception? What does that do with me having drank drinks?
That means you get your proficiency modifier.
Oh, perfect. Okay. So it'd be a 14.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, you see a number of hats, none of them straw, but it's gonna take more searching maybe for you to really come across it, You don't really know where to begin, where to look. You kind of look for things that would be associated with a straw hat, but you don't see anyone dressing as a farmer, or anyone who would wear a straw hat. So you just kind of continue to pick through the discarded garments on the floor and looking through wardrobes and on people's persons. But yeah. Go ahead and no, never mind.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just ask a couple people or someone who is willing to talk, I guess. Sure, that person right to my left.
The Valkyrie looking lady.
Yep. Hi, madam. So,
Yes.
I heard there's a pretty stellar act that comes through here, and the person in the act wears a straw hat. Does this sound familiar to you?
No. No.
Okay, you just walk past.
All right. Anybody else that piques your interest who you might want to ask? Does anybody else know of this thing that you're looking for? Did you guys converse about it?
No, I found it in my notes. All I had in my notes was beard and straw hat.
Well, if you can find Armand, you remember that Albert mentioned Armand you could go to if you needed anything else before she disappeared, so.
Oh, I thought she already disappeared. Thought we were SOL.
Albert did, but Armand's still floating around.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I want to find her.
Armand? Okay. Armand is back with the group. Where she was. Where did she go? There she is.
Armand, I do have a question for you.
Yes, of course.
We were told of a tale of a straw hat that a certain someone wore to help them with this challenge.
I think I know just the one. Hang on one sec. Bring it right back to you. Sort of turns around, rummages through like dresser things flying behind her and all this stuff, and comes back and says, "Is this the one?" Sort of waves a straw hat. It's got like a red band around the top sort of dome portion, just a single ribbon, and right off the front is one stray straw that sort of points out like a crooked straw, but it is right at the front if you were to wear the straw hat. Last time I think I saw this on a dwarf. Yeah, 3 beards I believe it was. Came through here doing the Chumbawumba challenge.
Cool. We're trying to finish this challenge. You think we could?
Oh, you're welcome to it. Yeah, no problem. Sure thing.
All right, cool.
You helped us out tonight. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you so much.
All right, I plop that bad boy right on top of my dome.
As soon as you put it onto your head, you immediately get a like sensory awareness of like where the closest drop of alcohol is, and it you get little faint hints of like the perfume bottles and things. Alcohol is used in some of them here, but through even the walls you can sense all of the beer being drank in the next room, and it you feel like a slight like tug, like to pull yourself towards the drinks. It's a faint one, but it's like a intoxicated stumble almost. Like it it's like a little nauseating feeling, but it pulls you towards the alcohol. So you get a sense that this is about like, I don't know, we'll say 10 gnomes, 10 gnome radius around you. You can sense alcohol.
All right, guys. Does anyone notice this happening, or do I need to explain that?
No one knows. You just look like you have a straw hat on.
Yeah, please explain.
Well, honestly, I don't know what it is yet, so I'm gonna follow my hat. So I'm just gonna not say anything to anybody and just turn the corner towards the nearest alcohol.
Yeah, you enter the room and realize that, yes, every single cup in here has alcohol.
I'm gonna bring a round of drinks back to the group.
Okay. The waiter that's been with you guys the whole time assists you in that.
Yeah, guys.
Christian,
What's up?
is this an open top area, or is it like walls are all the way up to the ceiling here?
Here in this, so the wardrobes don't reach to the ceiling, but there is a solid wall between the stage and the back room. So like
Gotcha.
all these wardrobes and everything, all this area back here is enclosed.
Okay, a drink's getting thrown at some point. So
Yeah. The root beer and alcoholic drinks were thrown all over the stage and stuff, but not in here.
Okay, I think this is the hat that gangster guy was telling us about. This tugged my head just a little bit directly towards the alcohol. So I think we'll be able to find the remainder of the speakeasies. And I got a really cool hat. So drink up.
Nick doesn't hesitate.
Wear it forever. It's your signature hat.
Nick sort of takes the drink, says, "Cool hat, man. Yeah."
Are there any ledgers in here, or any spots I see like somebody maybe keeping a book or anything?
No. It doesn't look like there's any offices or anything. You get the gist that Armand and Albert maybe run this place, but if they had any sort of bookkeeping stuff, and you've had the pretty good walk of the place, like from end to end, that they wouldn't keep it here. That they'd keep it somewhere else.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold on to my drink and not drink it. I'm gonna prepare an action to throw it at someone's table as we walk out.
Are you just gonna send it over the wall? Is that what you asked?
Oh, I was gonna let it fly. Just let it fly.
Just move it out over the wall.
But yeah, if you guys
I don't know why this is Easter's signature move, but apparently it is. I'm just gonna throw drinks at people because that's how I see bar fights happen. So I'm trying to stir up the action. That's how you figure out what's happening in the world is you gotta stir up the action.
But you guys are welcome to go back through the wardrobe and down to exit, or you can go back out and enjoy more of the revelry. The shows are kind of over, but it's still a happening place. People still drinking, celebrating. Tug, you got some orc friends out there, and maybe some unresolved stuff with another person. So if anybody else wants to do anything else here before leaving, more than welcome to.
I want to ask Nick a question.
Sure.
So Nick, you seem to be pretty well versed with the Chumbawumba challenge. Is this something we have to go from place to place to complete it, or can it be, subsequent days? We hit a different party every night.
It just has to be in a string, just in a chain. You can't obviously wait a year and do another speakeasy. Like, it's a golden mile, right? Like you gotta go. It's a. So I mean, as long as we keep the party alive, yeah.
Do we need to get a stamp so that they know what we were here?
Oh, I think we made enough of a statement. People would account for us being here for sure.
Oh, did they write it down in their PDA?
Yeah, whatever that is.
I forgot about that, Jared.
I thought it was a P in a personal notepad or personal note, whatever it is.
Yeah, it's referred to as different things.
All right, cool.
Well, at the very least, we should make our way back into the center area.
Sure thing.
Why? What are you gonna do with your glass there?
What? What?
All right, yeah, no, let's go take a peek.
Hell yeah,
I'll be
let's do
in
it.
the back.
All right, so you guys exit through the doors back out into the main room.
Yeah, the moment that we walk through, as we're still in a crowd, I'm gonna throw from like our middle of our crowd, just trying to hit some table with the bottle.
Yeah, you just aimlessly throw it out there at the first table you see, and it sort of clatters across and sort of splatters people, and they kind of look at you like, throw it at the stage, not at us. Like, what are you doing?
I'm gonna throw mine at the stage.
And the people who saw, you know, the Kenku throw the mug at them, then look at you, Stony, throwing it at the stage, and it's like, the show is over. Like, you're late. Like, you're throwing it for no reason. They just all
I'm just
look at
gonna
each
yell
other
out,
like, what are they doing?
I'm just gonna yell out,
Can I grab the nearest root beer and as hard as I can throw it across stage and try to hit someone on the other side?
Sure. You grab the root beer out of this man's hand, and it's not even a root beer. This is just a lager drink. And he like goes to take a sip, right? And you grab it out of his hand. And he looks at you like, "What the hell are you doing, dude?" And yeah, give me a strength check. What are you aiming for?
Like it would look like I'm throwing across stage, but whatever table I see that has the most people, I'm just launching it over there.
Yeah, there's a table
Okay,
of
so
3 what look like just, you know, average plain-day citizens.
Strength. Total is a 19.
Okay. You it's like bowling. You hit the pints on the table and it's a strike. Like that splatters across all of the people at that table, and they sort of look at each other and they just laugh, and then they pound the table. The new drinks show up and they cheers and have a drink. And you feel the presence of the waiter behind you, and he kind of puts his hand on your shoulder and says, "I think it's time you leave."
I think it's time you leave.
I'll leave with you. How about that?
I'll leave with you.
I'm glad you agree.
Agree.
So he takes you sort of, you know, carefully back to the group.
Oh, I definitely thought the whole group was ready to walk out there. That's
I
what
think
I was doing it.
I think
I
Stony.
got
I think
excited.
Stony
I got
was
excited.
with you. I mean, you know, but he's just leading you back with you or the others who chose to come with
yeah.
you. But he's like,
Gotcha.
"You all may leave through the wardrobe. Last one on the right."
Leave.
Yes,
Alright,
your
guys.
Kinku
Y'all ready to
friend
leave?
has the gist of it. Thank you for your help.
Hey, thank you.
Good
Is
luck
that
on the
a pie
Chumbawumba.
on the way?
There's food.
What part of that looks portable?
I mean, the pie is in a tin, so
Yeah.
yeah, there's a pumpkin pie, and then there's like a what smells like apple pie. And then there's
What's
some
those
sort
little-
of like
what's those little
cupcakes or
dumplings?
something. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna put 2 of those cupcakes in my pocket.
All right. The cream kind of, you know, fills your pockets and smears a little bit, but you got them in there.
Well, one's for me and one is for Professor Bojangles.
Oh yes, of course.
All right, yeah, I'm gonna head towards the wardrobe.
All right. You guys go through the wardrobe. Is there anyone else, Tug? Anything you need to resolve in here before you leave?
My
Go
internet
talk to your
dropped.
parents.
My internet dropped and I missed a good portion of that conversation, and that got real weird when I finally joined back in. No idea what they were talking about.
Go talk to your daddy.
But it
No.
sounded-
I'm gonna let it do for a bit.
All right. So you guys go down the ladder in the wardrobe, out the kitchen, and the back doors are actually right there. So you step out onto the street, and the sort of humid night air hits your faces, and the stench of the city fills your nostrils. We'll wrap it up there for tonight.
Did we miss a C.S. Lewis reference? I didn't think I did.
The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
No, I made it as soon as we went upstairs.
Oh, I totally missed it last time. Nice. Okay.
Everybody, just for shits and giggles, give me one more perception check as you make it outside.
Post-credit scene?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no! One.
No.
You're dead.
I rolled an 11, but I don't know if my passive will take over because I haven't been drinking. But if not, it's an 11.
Tyrell? Okay. Tyrell. Soul.
6.
All right. Yeah. You guys had a great time. Saw some excellent performances, some not so great performances, but you guys surprised yourselves even. You stepped up to the plate when you were most needed, made some friends, got the hat, saw some sexy ladies, and had a great time. Learned some, one of the locations of the speakeasy. Figured out the puzzle to get in with the help of Nick. And overall, it's a pretty substantial, awesome first stop. You guys know where you're headed next, I guess, huh? Between one of the two places.
Almost don't.
Wherever my hat takes us.
Yeah, but you do have information. Do you remember which places you heard about?
Yep, it's on our PDA.
Oh yeah. Read
we
it back
heard
to
about
me.
the sending stone.
Plane of existence in the well.
The plane of it's in the park. Yeah.
Yeah. The plane of existence and the stones. Yep, you guys got it. I'm glad you paid attention. Any final thoughts from you guys?
It's pretty outrageous that somebody could be appointed to a seat on the council but not given the rank of elder. I just want to. I was so happy we went down that, Christian. That was fantastic.
I was very excited to sing the Rainbow Connection as Kermit the Frog. So that was great. Yeah.
Oh man.
Just don't take any younglings out.
I knew the moment I started singing in that voice that you were going to be like, God damn it, you son of a bitch.
No, that's exactly. Easter was fucking. Oh, you are not honoring the Tundrak. Like, I was close to threatening him a lot more.
I mean, I feel like as observant as Detective Easter is, he may not be all that street smart or he is he's, I don't know, he's a undercover cop that you would be able to tell is a cop, right? Like, hey, are you a cop? We're like, no, I'm not. Like,
are you a cop?
Yeah. Like he's very intelligent and
my Kinku outfit.
Yeah, he knows things by the book, but he's not very personable, I guess. He fits
and that's
well.
why I thought to stick to the shadows, but
yeah.
I'm like that. I'm gonna stick out if I'm just a bird sticking to the shadows. Someone's gonna ask me a question. I'm gonna look like a cop, so I gotta try to start some fights in here. Throw some beers.
Awesome song choice by everyone too. I did not know what to expect. I honestly thought we'd get more Disney songs, but didn't happen. So
I'm really disappointed that mine stalled. I had a feeling that was gonna happen with the microphone.
I mean, it's I wanted you guys to get into it. I wanted you and you
Rickroll everyone. That was my first option.
Yeah. I mean, Jared stepped up and did some acapella, and
Yeah.
I just wanted to see what you guys brought to the table. So,
Oh yeah, that was
nice
great.
job, everyone. Nice job, everyone.
I definitely had reminders of Nagatomi Plaza and Christian having to perform on the spot when Josh got up there.
Yeah. I sing and everyone is wowed and wooed, and it's a great time, and I'm singing great. I'm singing so good. Yeah, I remember that very, very well. Like, no, you don't just get to say you're singing well. You have to do it.
No, it was mostly that Josh was stalling and waiting, and then it's like, oh crap, what do I do again? But it also reminded me of the play that I made you guys do. Like, and you guys orchestrated a play, and then it collapsed immediately. Like, wait, what are we doing again?
Well, Ian was quick to be like, it's stages, right? Like I did the one, and they're doing the rest. Like you got to throw everybody else under the bus, and then did like you made the right decision going out first.
I was so excited. I thought Josh was completely
Oh,
prepared.
I thought it was like he had the whole Michael Jackson thing set up. I was like, oh my gosh, here we go.
He's got such a good idea, and then just nothing. He's like, I don't know any Michael Jackson.
I mean, you know,
no!
it was good, but
Stage fright.
it was
He just played off his stage fright. It's funny.
imagine a bunch
The
of
idea was great. I was just really. He's like, I don't know any Jackson. I'm like, what? That was your idea.
I went so back and forth on. First I was going to do Magic, and then I was like, oh, I could do Michael Jackson with like a group of Kuatoa. That'd be funny. But then he said that I only got 5 of them, so I thought it would be funny. I just didn't. I should have stuck with my original idea, which was everyone dressed as Michael Jackson and go out there and do like Dirty whatever, one of his like really popular songs. But
I thought you were gonna do Thriller. I thought for sure.
yeah,
Oh,
like,
that's what I thought. Yeah.
Thriller. I was going to do Thriller or just one of his other ones.
Oh,
but
yeah, just one of
then
them.
I realized
Billie
Then I
Jean.
realized I didn't have a way of playing music, and then if it woke up Annabelle, Christina was going to be pissed, and it was just a whole slew of things. So I was just like, fuck it, like I'm just gonna. And then I saw an opportunity to turn it around to try to make it to where my mom could get up there and perform. So that's what I did. So I took that avenue.
Yeah.
You don't need music, man. You can just go do it a cappella.
It was such
No.
a cool, like a funny idea that it was falling flat. So you're just like, wait, I have a bunch of magic, so I'm gonna do some cool magic.
And then that fell flat, too.
It was kind of working as like but it I mean, a bunch of fishmen coming out on stage and like it's not going to be awkward. It's always going to be a little awkward, and I feel like that it was a performance, and it was like well executed. I just think it came off exactly as it was supposed to, and like or only could, and that was, a bunch of fish people doing Michael Jackson stuff. So
Yeah. Michael Jackson always made people wait. Like his most famous performance was the Super Bowl, where he stood there on stage for like 5 minutes and did not do anything. And everyone thought that he was having a mental breakdown, and the camera people started trying to like a guy came out on stage and was like, do something, but he would not move until he felt that the crowd was ready for him. And then all of a sudden he was like, bam, and he just started singing.
Hey, I thought it was a great move to do that. It was just what
it
followed
built
after.
anticipation.
Yeah.
That's what he always said in all of his interviews. Is he wanted them to anticipate, like he was building anticipation.
Yeah. Well, any final thoughts before we end the stream?
No.
Nice job, guys. Say bye-bye, stream.